All right. Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel, and thank you for taking your own time out to check out this live stream. Whether you're watching me live right now here on Thursday night at 8:15 UK time, or whether you're actually watching me at a different time, maybe on playback, whatever you are doing right now, whether you're doing some jobs, whether you're just chilling, watching the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. And yes, this isn't a Z Talks episode, as you guys are aware. I'm doing Z Talks episode 40 on April 30th at 12 p.m. starting, and I'm going to go live for around 10 to 12 hours. That's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys aren't aware, please check out on my channel Z Talks episode 40, which is in preparation. You can click on right now. Please go donate via the link in the stream. I will put it in the stream after I've watched, after this is live and finished. Please donate whatever you can to the charity I am representing, which is the PDSA, which is a charity for kind of dogs and cats and helps animals and people who can't afford massive vet bills. It helps them to provide a service to treat their animals if they become unwell. And certainly a charity that I've used before in the past as well. So yeah, definitely check those out. Again, the link is down below in the description box after the stream for this one, or on my Z Talks episode 40. But tonight, it's just a hang out and chat, really. It's been a while since I've done one of these hangout and chats, but it's great to have you guys here. Watching live after the fact. If you're watching live, the chat box is over here on my side. Please go over and leave a comment, even if it's just a hello, Mike, how you doing, or just a hello. Let me know how your day's going, how your week's going so far. And without further ado, let's get into some comments and see what you guys are up to. So yes, hello, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching live right now. And we'll start with the view with Drew saying, hey, what's up? So, hey, Drew, hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, thank you for your support, man. Really, really appreciate it. We've got Jackson from Horsetooth Cinema saying, hey, Mike, can't stay for too long, but have a great stream. Well, hey, Jackson, really appreciate it, man. And Jackson will be on Z Talks episode 40. You will see him live on there. But yes, for now, Jackson, hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. And hope you're doing well. We've got the view Drew saying, excellent news, made a Lego Marvel short film. Well, that's awesome to hear, Drew. I believe you may have left this comment also on Pete's channel last night on his live stream. I might be wrong. Please correct me if I am. Is this on your channel right now? I don't know if I caught that part of the comment. If it is, let me know. I will certainly check it out. I know also someone else who would be a huge fan of that is Lego M News, who has a dedicated channel for Lego. So, yeah, Lego, if you're watching, my friend, I think you'll be interested in this. But I am as well. I used to actually work in Lego years and years ago. I could probably tell you guys some stories about that, but we'll see how the night goes. Well, thank you for tuning in, Drew. We've got Scott, the movie critic. So, hey, Scott, hope you're doing well. Scott will be on episode 40 of Z Talks on April 30th, guys. Again, it's on the channel right now, ready to kind of be highlighted, ready to watch in, obviously, however long it is. 17 days time is going to happen. The longest live stream I've ever done, the most guests you've ever seen on a live stream on my channel. It's going to be absolutely epic. I really, really can't wait. But he says, hello, Mike. So, hey, Scott. He says, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. I hope you are too. And he says, also, what is your favorite movie from your least favorite franchise? That's a really good question, actually. I've never been asked that before. I'm going to be honest. I guess one franchise that kind of comes from like just top of my mind like immediately is probably like Scary Movie. So don't get me wrong, absolutely love Scary Movie 1 and Scary Movie 2. 3, 4, and I actually never saw number 5, and I think I saw number 3 and 4. Wasn't a fan of those whatsoever. It was in that kind of time period. If you guys remember this, and maybe this is kind of throwing it back like retro days, so maybe you young guys don't remember this, but yeah, Scary Movie back when was in that era where there used to be like a lot of spoof movies, and they used to kind of like hammer these spoof movies out like 5-6 times a year, because like Scary Movie was kind of like one of the big trendsetters in that really set it off and really kind of captured the heart of a lot of people, and people thought, wow, this is a really kind of cool comedy movie. And at that point, Scary Movie 1 was really good. The sequel was also really good. But then after that, it took a massive dip as the kind of spoof genre started to kind of fade in Hollywood. So I would say, Scott, with this answer, kind of just top of my head, I would say Scary Movie 1 and 2. probably my favorite movies in a least favorite franchise. They're not ones that I would go back and rewatch like time and time again. But I watch Scary Movie 1 like every now and then, and I still get a good chuckle from it, to be honest. But it's a great question. If you guys have a movie from your least favorite franchise, let me know. I'd love to hear your answers as well. But thank you for the question, Scott. Jackson says, Mike, I love your short video about Mickey Rourke's face looking like a smashed lasagna. This still gets me cracked up. It really does. Yeah, so this comment was actually left by the legend that is True Action Star. So True Action, if you're here, hello. If you're watching this back. Yeah, True Action left that comment. Honestly, I was gone when that comment was made a couple of weeks ago. Honestly, just such a funny comment. But it's kind of true, as harsh as it is. It's kind of true. So apologies, Mickey Rourke, but yeah, I'll leave it here. And I think we've got a guest joining us, and that is Hey,
Mike. I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd stop by and see what's going on.
Hey, well, that's great, man. A friendly neighborhood Jason's here.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Exactly.
How you doing, man?
Doing really good.
Awesome.
Don't have to go to work, so it's always great.
Well, it makes a change, because normally when we do Thursday streams, you're like, oh, Mike, I've got to go to work, got this, so that's good.
Or I'm just getting over work, so I'm like dead tired.
Right. That's true. That's true. So yeah, Jason's link will be down below in the description box after the live stream. I did invite a couple of people, but if you guys are free right now and you want to kind of join, hang out and chat, drop me a message on Facebook, see if we get you on the stream. But yeah, Jason, for people who don't know you, do you want to introduce your channel?
Yeah, Jason the Old Millennial. It's a channel I talk about movies and music mostly. Do a lot of somewhat movie reviews for movies I catch up on streaming mostly. And I do a lot of rankings of my favorites, different categories. And same thing with music, showcase new vinyls that I might buy and do different rankings of songs or albums and so forth, and a lot of live streams with other YouTubers and do a lot of collaborations.
Awesome, man. Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know, and I will be plugging this on my YouTube as well. Saturday, I'm actually going to be over on Jason's channel to talk about top 10 female wrestlers.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of wrestling, but we've done one so far, and I do enjoy wrestling, so it is a topic I enjoy talking about.
Yeah, same. And to be honest, last time I was on your stream to talk about that, it really got me thinking, because I'm not sure about yourself, by the way, but wrestling nowadays, I tend to just watch like the highlights and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Whereas when I was a kid, I'm not sure about yourself, but I used to stay up for the full 2 hours. I was like really engrossed in it,
Oh, that was a Monday night for me. I don't know about you. Remember, because it was Raw and on the US. It was on the USA channel here in the United States, at least.
True.
And then WCW Nitro was on TNT, I believe, and they both showed up like at 8 p.m. I want to say it was between like something like that, 7 or 8 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
For like 2 hours or something. And so you had 2 big wrestling programs on at the same time. So that was my Monday night. Yeah, in the 90s, I would say, up till I graduated from high school. Probably I was like, that's where I was going to be every Monday night, was watching Raw and WCW going back and forth. And that was a great time. I absolutely loved wrestling at that point. Yeah,
I agree. Like same as you, Jason. Like, me and my brother Joe, we would be up and we would make sure, as I say, tune into like Raw's War at the time.
Yeah, Raw's War.
And like we'd stay up late. So what would happen sometimes is we would go to my aunt's house, and she would have us like watch wrestling because we loved it, right? And I always just remember like that time it was like the Undertaker was in like the Ministry of Darkness.
Yeah.
And oh man, I was scared of the Undertaker.
That was rough too. Yeah.
I used to get nightmares.
Really?
Like, yeah, I used to get nightmares, man. Seriously. And I remember there was times when I was younger at that point, I was having dreams about the Undertaker chasing me in a Hell in a Cell. It wasn't good.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do, I guess. He's supposed to scare you.
Well, it worked. It worked. I feel like nowadays, I don't know if wrestling really has that same effect, gonna be honest. But I know they obviously toned it down, like PG kind of era, like parental guidance, really.
Right. They went to the PG. Now, I don't know. They're not in the PG era anymore. It's something else, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it's still kind of PG, but they've kind of like toned it up maybe a little bit. So it's not, so it's kid friendly, but a little bit more into like the adult stuff they used to do with like the Attitude Era. I mean, Colin, you know yourself, in Attitude Era, there was like bra and panties matches every week and stuff.
We're talking about women wrestling. Man, yeah, they definitely, it was very risque at the time in the 90s into the 2000s, whatever. Yeah, and it's very, I mean, obviously, like looking back, I mean, it was very degrading towards women, and it probably wasn't a good thing. I mean, I liked it when I was a teenager because I was like,
right.
You know, I didn't think about it. Of course, looking back, I'm like, yeah, that probably wasn't a great thing. And I appreciate that women wrestling has gotten to a point where their matches are very good now, and they're actually fun to watch wrestle. And it's not just about being good looking, which I still like them being good looking, I have to admit, but I do like the wrestling part now more than I did back in the 90s.
Right. Yeah, I agree. It's like the women wrestling's definitely evolved. And I'm sure if you guys aren't aware, go over to Jason's channel firstly, go subscribe to him. But also on Saturday, we are going to be talking in depth about women's wrestling as well. So I'm really looking forward to that chat. But I agree with you, Jason. Yeah, I definitely think nowadays it's more. Obviously, the times have changed. Of course, the women's wrestling is. They're still beautiful looking women. Don't get me wrong. But definitely more skilled than. Like in that time, it was like, oh, you're good looking. Right, you're in. You know,
you're the champion, and it's like,
right.
I don't know if you can wrestle, but okay. Like,
oh, there was some terrible women wrestlers back then. So I agree. But yeah, it's great to have Jason here as always. And yeah, if you guys do want to join, I think I saw in the chat there, I think like Scott and stuff as well. Yeah, just drop me a message on Facebook. We'll get you into this hangout and chat. Just come join however long you want. But we've got True Action Star saying, evening Z-Man. So, hey, True Action, hope you're doing well. I think you left these comments before you joined, Jason.
Z-Man, that's a great name.
Z-Man, that's it.
Z-Man. That's your wrestling name.
Would be a terrible name. Not exactly much of a disguise, really, is it? You know, I don't know if I was ever. I'll answer that comment in the question. If I was ever in the wrestling, I think I'd want to wear a mask. I think, really? And like not be like known at all. You know, I don't know. Either a mask or I'm not strong, so I don't know how well that would go.
You would have to be a cruiserweight, I think.
Well, not even that. Probably just a ring announcer. Oh man, I'd probably just be announcing the people coming down the ramp. That's about it.
You can do that, yeah.
And odd time just be knocked out by the ring bell or something. I didn't see it. Actually, I'd be a referee. A referee would be cool.
Referee would be cool. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah,
man, you get barely tapped and you have to act like you got knocked out by a 2x4. Like I just recently I've been watching and someone just barely gets hit and the referee lays down for like 5 minutes and you're like, oh my gosh, like.
Well, the funny thing is when you see like referees nowadays when they're knocked out, I don't know so much about back when. But especially like nowadays, if they're knocked out, they're on the floor like this. But they're always like looking at this on the side, like getting ready to like, oh, right, that's my cue to get up.
Really? Probably, yeah.
Whereas if you remember back when, it used to be like Earl Hebner, the referee, and he used to have to like grab him by the pants to get the hell up to start counting. Normally, that was his cue.
Yeah, they would wake up from being knocked out and just like, I don't know where I'm at, but okay, 1, 2, 3.
Right.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'll count it.
Right. Exactly.
Can you imagine in basketball getting knocked out and then coming back and being like, oh, okay, I guess you guys are fun again. I have no idea what happened. Like only in wrestling, like
only in wrestling.
And no repercussions. You could cheat all you want and there's no repercussions, even though we saw it on camera. We know you cheated.
Right.
You couldn't do that in football. They would be like, no, we saw you on the TV. Yeah.
But the one thing that never makes sense to me in wrestling, all these years later, right, is, you know, when they've had like Royal Rumbles in the past, and say two people go over at the same time, like to end a match, and they're like, "Oh, we don't know who won." And then what you'll see is they'll play the replay maybe that same night or the next night on Raw or SmackDown. And they'll be like, "Oh, right, so it was a draw, or this person touched first and not the other one."
Mm-hmm.
Well, in these matches when the referees get knocked down, and, you know, like, for example, like WrestleMania recently, it was Austin Theory versus John Cena. And John Cena made him tap and the referee was knocked out at the time.
Yeah, you couldn't count
the whole crowd saw that.
Yeah.
Anyone watching backstage in the production crew saw that happen.
Yeah.
Why do not on the next night on Raw they'll be like, "Well, yeah, you tapped out. The referee was knocked out, but you tapped out. You've lost. Hand the title over to Cena."
Exactly.
They never do that. But if it's a Royal Rumble, they'll go and do the replays. I'm like, well, what's the difference?
I know. They just totally whatever. If the referee doesn't see it, it doesn't count. I mean, like I said, can you imagine a referee like looking the other way and going, "Oh, I didn't see the touchdown, so I'm not counting it." It's like, no.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, that part. That gets me sometimes when I'm watching wrestling. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I know it tells a story. That's the whole purpose, I guess. But I'm like, that's
it tells the story, but they never make up for it, kind of thing. So I don't know. We've got another guest joining us, and it's Josh. Hey, man. Oh,
you there?
Can't hear you, man. Still can't hear you, dude. Don't know what's going on.
Replug it, I guess.
Hold on. Yeah. So we've got Josh joining us if his microphone's working. We'll see. It looks like you might be having a couple of technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. Is he frozen? I don't even know.
Maybe.
Right, Josh, if you're frozen, I'm going to kick you from the stream and come back, my friend, and let me know. Right, so Josh is joining. Let's have a look. Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hey!
It's because I had my VPN on. I was in France because I was going to be watching a film tonight, and it's only in France. Clearly, my microphone doesn't work in other territories, only England. But yeah.
I've never heard about a VPN issue like that before, but hey.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But hey, how you doing, Josh?
Good. Thanks for having me on. It's great.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. And yeah, just to let you guys know as well, if you're watching live after the fact, both Jason and Josh are going to be on Z Talks episode 40 on April 30th. Honestly, I'm so excited. You know, I can't.
Oh man,
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be crazy. So like, I'm starting to fill up the slots pretty quick. Like from 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, they're all booked up completely.
Right,
15 people already.
Ooh.
Awesome.
And
then some slots throughout the day are filled up completely nearly as well. So it's going to be over 40 people. I think it's going to be about 50, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
I think, yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of people.
I know. So yeah, well, in regards with this stream, Jason and Josh's link will both be in the description box after the stream. So go subscribe to those guys, or you can just search Jason the Old Millennial or Through the Lens with Josh's channel as well right now. We've got a couple of comments as well. So yeah, if you guys are leaving comments right now, we will get to them. So thank you for tuning in. We've got True Action saying, guess we'll leave. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Didn't want to take up my idea for the next episode of Mike Tries. Yeah, let's just say True Action was mentioning something about his wife.
Oh boy. Oh, I didn't expect anything different from him.
Nothing different from him, though.
No. And then he comments, guess we'll leave that to Pete. She'll make him redder than what he was last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of Pete's stream last night. I was quite busy, actually. I was in work and then had a couple of things on. But yeah, Josh, I know you were on Pete's stream the other week, right?
I believe so. A couple of weeks ago. I lose track of all the streams I do, but I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was a lot.
Well, you're a regular on Scott's stream.
You're a regular.
Yeah. I'm a co-host apparently. So that's fun awesome. Every week. That's the highlight of my week.
Yeah,
have a lot.
That's awesome, man. And I think this week, if I'm not mistaken, is it you, Scott, Pete, Elliot, Jackson Nye, Andy.
I think. I
Don't
think
know.
it's me, Scott, obviously. Then Pete, Andy, Nige, and then Jackson. No, I actually don't know. I think yeah, I'll have to ask him because I have no idea. I have no idea. I lose track all the time.
Well, if Scott's still here or if he comes and joins, hang out, we'll ask him when he's on. I hope Scott knows it's his stream, so we'll see. But yeah, it's going to be a fun one. So definitely check out Scott's stream on Friday as well. You can see Josh as co-host on there, as he said before as well. We got Jackson saying, do you want us to donate before the stream or while it's going on 30th of April? Yeah, so just if you guys are interested in donating, if you can spare anything, that would be amazing. Feel free to donate whenever you like. If you donate now, great. If you donate during the stream, that's great. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to tell you guys when to donate. So, yeah, just whatever you can spare, that would be awesome.
Are you keeping track of it during the stream, or is that something you have to wait till after? Or?
Yeah, so while I've got the stream on, what I'll do is I'll have my laptop plugged in next to me like I've got now. And I'll have the website open and I'll just refresh it every now and then.
Oh, cool. That would be cool.
I wish there was a way to like incorporate it into the stream so you can see like what
you can if you use OBS. If you use OBS, you can have
what's OBS?
So you know the software I use where the chat comes up automatically, and it tells you.
Okay.
It's what I've used before. You can do it, but it's really complicated because you need to.
Okay.
It's one of these things where you need like 2 or 3 screens. Like it's.
Oh, okay.
Really
I've got my mobile which I use, and then I've got my laptop like here.
Yeah, I think StreamYard's easier to use, but
yeah,
for me personally, I prefer OBS because you get less trolls. Because with StreamYard, they just share the link everywhere, and it's a pain. But OBS is harder; they crack down on it. So it depends on what you want to do. You know, it depends on what you're using it for. Because if it's just a general chat, then it's great. But if you want to share your screen and whatnot, like I usually do, then OBS is the best way to go.
Well, I've seen like when you use OBS, Josh, like your streams are cool because you've got like all the comments pop up like here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't use my computer though. I use my mobile because my laptop.
Yeah, that's why
OBS doesn't work on mobile. It only works on computer. Plus, you need like a high running computer, and mine barely runs it.
Mine's got no chance then, so we'll not use OBS.
It'll take off. It'll blow up.
Pretty much, mate. Yeah, pretty much. So I haven't got high hopes. So I'll refresh it as we go along, and I'll update it maybe in the chat or something as we go on that day.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out how I'm gonna go 10, 12 hours, but I'll figure it out.
You'll make it. A lot of coffee and a lot of Red Bulls. That's what it will be.
I don't drink coffee, so it'll have to just be Red Bulls, I think.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm looking forward to it. We've got Tim. He says, "Hey, man, happy Thursday. Looking forward to the fun stream." So, hey, Tim. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. He says, "NASA jumper. That's great. Yeah, I've got like a NASA hoodie on.
NASA jumper.
Represent.
From Primark. It was only like £10. It wasn't much.
That was not bad.
It's comfy. It fits. It's all right.
Well, I'll be getting a hoodie in the mail pretty soon. So
yeah. So for any of you guys don't know, actually, well, yeah, good point, Jason. So if any of you guys don't know, recently, which I'll put a link down below in the description box after the stream, or go into my community tab right now. I recently launched merch onto the channel. I've launched t-shirts. I've launched hoodies. I've launched cat mats, dog mats, bath mats, also.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, mats.
Different product. Well, they've got a wide variety. They've got like 185 different products.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know if I want that many, but you know, I was like, I'll make some.
184.
I know.
Yeah, you got like a sticker or something? I wasn't sure what that was.
I'm going to have 1,000 mics on my wall. Poster.
So yeah, I've got like a sticker, Jason. Like just like a like a wall sticker if you want to put one on.
It's a wall sticker. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. It just said sticker, so I was like, oh, cool, I'll put that on. Yeah, I've ordered myself a hoodie, so when the hoodie comes through, I'll maybe make like a little video to show what it's like. But yeah, got merch on the channel. So if you guys are interested, link will be down below in the description box, or check the community tab as well. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm hoping it fits okay, because then I'll be wearing it on streams, but we'll see. We've got Tim saying, just want to use this time to promote Suzume and get all of you to watch this movie this weekend.
It's anime, I'm guessing.
It is. Yes.
Sorry, Tim, I don't watch anime.
Either.
Oh, guys.
I know.
What's going on?
I know. Disappointment. That's...
Well, to be fair, it makes a change. I'll have actually seen a movie you guys haven't. You know, makes a change.
I know.
I know. Yeah, Suzume. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I've got my ticket for tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. I believe my show is. You'll see a review tomorrow night of the movie. Yeah, I can't wait, Tim. But like you guys said, you guys have never seen anime, or just don't like it?
I've seen it. I got forced to watch it, and it was a miserable experience because I was just not into any of it at all. I was dragged to watch Attack on Titan. That kind of pissed me off. And then I liked Spirited Away. I liked My Neighbor Totoro and a couple of the Ghibli films. But if you stray away from that, nah, not for me. Kind of thing.
Get you.
Yeah.
Get you. I'd recommend Josh. Sorry, Jason. I would recommend for you guys, especially Josh, especially if you've been on like Studio Ghibli stuff. The director like Makoto Shinkai, who's doing this new movie Tim's mentioned, Suzume. He does like
Your Name, right?
Your
Did
Name.
Your Name.
Yeah. Did like your name. Weathering with You as well. Like really beautiful anime, Josh. I think you'd really like those, given kind of movies you like.
Yeah.
So, Jason,
I'll give them a go. Have you? Jeez, I need to get on this. I need to get on this.
I really want to try to get into anime because everybody talks about it so much. I'm like, I guess I just need to delve into it and just start watching some anime. And I'm thinking, surely it'll, something will catch my eye. And I've watched like 5 anime movies, including Your Name. And and I'm thinking, if this is the best anime has to give, like, it's just not for me because I cannot get into any of these movies. I just don't get it. I don't know what to say. It's just like, I just don't get this stuff. And I know people are so passionate. You're so passionate about Your Name, and I don't know why I can't get the same passion. Norin raved about Ghost in the Shell, I think it was. And I watched that and I could not figure out what was going on throughout the whole movie. I was like, I don't know. This is me through every anime movie. I'm like, I don't know what's going on at all. I'm confused. I don't know. I'm just so confused when I'm watching them. I don't know what it is with the storytelling of anime. I just can't figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it any more than that, but
yeah.
I think it depends on what anime you watch. Like, like, for example, like someone you mentioned there, Jason, like Ghost in the Shell. Like Josh said, like Studio Ghibli movies he's seen and stuff. But obviously, of course, they're all different stories, but some of them's more simple than others. Some of them's a bit more complex and like hidden meanings in them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One I would say recommend personally, you probably heard me talk about before, is Death Note, which is a series. It's one season only.
Yeah.
That's a simple story. It's quite dark, but it's a really good thriller.
Yeah, I watched the live action film and
yeah, don't watch the live action movie. That's all.
Guy chokes on a fork. That's all you need to know. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Willem Dafoe did nothing. Like, man, what a shame. What a shame.
Worst mistake you can make is watching live action movie, Josh.
And I watched that one first. So yeah.
Well, so this is the thing. So my brother Joe, he'd never seen anime before, but he watched the live action Death Note one, and he's like, actually that wasn't too bad. I was like, well, watch the anime, then you'll change your mind. So I told him, right,
we watched the same thing. If he's like,
well, so this is the thing. So my brother Joe had never seen any anime before, so to him, he thought, it was all right, So I said to him, well, look, I was like, if you're going to go into anime, watch Death Note first. If you don't like it, fair enough. But I was like, that's where I started, and that's how I love it, kind of thing now. So he watched it, and then he said, yeah, that live action movie's terrible. I was like, I told you.
Hey.
We've also got another guest joining us, Scott. Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Here he is.
I'm here.
Hey, Scott, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, you're welcome. Scott's link will be down below in the description box after the stream, and Scott will also be on Z Talks episode 40 as well.
Indeed, yeah, looking forward to that one.
Can't wait to have you, Scott. And Scott, we were talking before. Who's on your lineup tomorrow night for your stream?
So as always, it'll obviously be Josh, Nigel, Pete, and Andy, and our special guest will be Elliot from IMO Reviews. So it should be a great stream.
With Elliot.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be
Elliot's
awesome.
great.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, because I don't know if I saw in the chat earlier you mentioned like Elliot and Jackson, but I don't know if I've read it. Probably read it wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what I said, to be fair. Yeah, I've forgotten.
Fair enough. But yeah, Scott, so stream tomorrow starts at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'll be tuning in probably after the stream. Like halfway between the stream, because I think my show's like 6:30, but does start at like 7. So
Okay.
2 hours, I think. So I'll be popping in, saying hello in the chat anyway. So I can't
Yeah,
wait.
that's cool. No worries, Mike.
Always a lot of fun. Or if you missed them, check out Scott's Instagram. He'll post reels of the best parts.
Yeah.
As well.
I've started doing that as well. Some of the funniest parts.
Yeah.
Oh man, you guys always have a great stream. So I always enjoy watching them back. And so the reels, I've never done them before, but Jamie Lee did one the other week of like Mickey Rourke looking like a smashed lasagna.
Oh my
That was
God.
funny.
Yeah.
When you just laughed your head off, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you lost it. Oh, that was so funny.
And the tapeworm bit as well.
That's
yeah,
so-
but the Interaction always has the comments, to be fair. So it's
Yeah.
always,
Definitely.
he's always the highlight. I mean, he's in the chat as well, so we'll get to his comments as well. But
yeah, now Scott's here. That will up whatever you'll say. If you get Pete on here, then he's really gonna be active. But yeah.
Yeah.
If Pete's on, it'll be every other comment will be Interaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Handsome Scott. I think I don't know his nickname. Is it Handsome Scott?
I think so, yeah.
It's fair enough, mate. Well, we've got Tim. He says, don't watch Renfield. Watch something actually good.
I've heard it's good. Like,
really-
it's got a surprisingly high score for the director. Like, I don't like the director at all. He made that Tomorrow War movie, which nobody saw on Amazon Prime, and he also made the Lego Batman movie, which was alright.
I love both
this
movies. So.
I've heard this is surprising, so I might give it a go.
Okay. So
I don't
did he make both Lego Batman movies?
I think they only made one Lego Batman movie, didn't they? I think they only did one.
I thought they made two. Sorry, that's my bad.
They made 2 Lego movies.
They made Lego movies, yeah.
Okay, I got mixed up.
I'm only considering the first one a Lego movie. The second one doesn't exist to me. But yeah, it's not. I've heard it's good, so I might try it. There it is.
There it is. I didn't mind the Lego Batman movie. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was the best though.
There's a couple of things that made me chuckle in it, but a lot of it was just like poop humor, like kids humor, and it's like that doesn't age well when that doesn't age well when you're grown up. You know?
Oh, I love it.
You never seen Lego Batman, Scott?
Yeah.
I haven't, no.
Oh wow! Have you seen any of the Lego movies?
Surprisingly, I haven't, no. Need to get round to them.
Definitely check out the Lego movie, like the first one if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first that movie just ages like fine wine. Like that's got the same humor as the Batman movie, but for some reason it just works because I think it's got a level of maturity to it, and it's also got the Phil Lord and Chris Miller behind it who did 21 Jump Street, and they're genius when it comes to their comedy. So it just works. It just works.
Get you.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've seen a movie that Scott hasn't seen. Wow, it makes a change.
Yeah. Still quite a lot of films I need to watch, to be fair. My watch list is really high at the moment. Got a lot on there.
Yeah,
Well,
mine is as well.
I tell you a movie I want to watch, Scott. That I think you've just checked out recently. I've been seeing it go around in the group chat a lot recently. The Last Matinee.
Oh yeah, that's good. Great slasher film. Really enjoyed that one.
I love a good slasher as well, and I never heard of it. And then I heard I think in a week, Matt watched it, Nigel watched it, you watched it,
Yeah.
maybe Pete. I can't even remember at this point.
Yeah, it's been a movie in a week for the group chats for this for sure.
It's been going off on the group chat.
It has, yeah.
Have any of you guys seen? Hold on, let me get it. Have any of you guys seen the Lego Ninjago movie?
I haven't, no.
Yes.
Nah.
Wasn't
I really
impressed.
like this movie. But,
I wasn't impressed.
Hey, Josh, I think you need to have a word of HMV, though, because I ordered this in the post, and look what they've done. They've left the security tag in it.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll definitely tell him off.
Thank
I'll
you.
be like, oi,
Josh
you sent my mate. You sent my mate a Blu-ray which has a thing in it. How dare you? I want you to send him 10 copies of Lego Ninjago, please. You know?
I don't know what I'll do with 10 copies.
I don't know.
Thank you.
It's a giveaway.
I'll have one.
Well, I'm not having one.
Give them away, yeah.
I'm not having one.
Josh, I'll send one to you first, mate, so you can have
Oh
one.
God,
later.
no! I'll use it as a coaster.
There you go, dude. But Scott, are you going to go check out Renfield?
Yeah, I think I might actually. I do like the look of it. Nicolas Cage in a horror film that seems pretty cool to me. So yeah, definitely want to give it a watch.
Yeah, I think his parts in the trailer have been really good. I have a feeling, I might be wrong, but I have a feeling he'll only be in the movie a tiny bit.
Yeah, he might
Yeah,
be.
might be.
It seems more of like a Nicholas Hoult kind of story, and then him popping in every now and then.
Awkwafina.
Oh, not
Yeah.
Awkwafina.
Yeah.
I know.
I like doing the farewell. She was amazing in the farewell. That's the only movie she has any right to be in. Anything else, just annoying.
But this is the thing, Josh. So I haven't seen the farewell, but I've heard obviously a performance and that's incredible. So
Yeah,
it's
I've heard
crazy
that.
to hear that she gets a serious performance kind of in that, and then she gets relegated to these goofy comedy roles.
Yeah.
Because she was I think she was a comedian beforehand. She was she did stand up. I think she was in a couple episodes of SNL as well. And then she got picked up by Lulu Wang, who did The Farewell, to do that. She won a Golden Globe out of it. She should have got an Oscar nomination for it. Honestly, she was amazing in that.
I'd never heard of her until Crazy Rich Asians was the first time I ever heard her name.
I haven't seen that.
I heard Awkwafina, and I'm thinking the bottle, the water bottles, because I was confused. Everybody keeps talking about Awkwafina. I'm like, why is everybody talking about water bottles? And then
fuck water bottles.
I think I know what you mean as well. I don't think, is it called Aquafina, the water bottle? It's a similar name, right?
Yeah, there was a girl called the Awkwafina girl. I remember she was this really good looking girl that would stand and promote water bottles, or so. I can't remember exactly, but I remember there's some supermodel that they would call the Awkwafina girl or something, and she was standing and point to water bottles or something. And so when they said Awkwafina, I'm like, that hot chick in the commercials. I was like, okay. Then I was like, oh, okay, so it's this Asian actress.
I think Scott's just dead. I think we killed him.
No,
because she got hyped up
Quick
really
look at
big.
something.
After Crazy Rich Asians, at least for me, she just blew up, and she's in every movie.
Yeah.
She got a lot of exposure. I feel like her, I think Henry Golden as well. I think he kind of blew up from that movie as well.
He's slowed down a little, I think.
What else he's been in?
Fucking Snake Eyes, which stunk.
Okay,
I heard it was bad, so I didn't check it out. To be honest.
Yeah, I didn't know.
No, I seen him in Last Christmas with Emilia Clarke. I like that movie, to be honest.
Yeah, that film's nice. I like that one.
And then he's in a movie actually coming out tomorrow in the UK, which I've never heard of, called Assassin's Club.
Never heard of that.
Yeah,
No,
there's a
right.
reason why I haven't heard of that.
Not a good sign,
This
is
guy's
it?
one of them.
Yeah.
No. It's like the
I'm not
20,000 foot soldier movie they've made.
It's gonna go up against Super Mario Brothers. I don't think so.
Yeah, it hasn't got a chance. Plus, Renfield's out as well, like tomorrow in the UK.
Okay.
So,
I think I might check that out next weekend, if I'm being honest. I do really want to see it, to be fair.
Well, the thing is, Scott, it depends if you fancy Renfield next weekend or Evil Dead Rise next weekend, you know?
That is true. I might go and see both. I don't know yet, but yeah, I might see both.
Scott's treating himself at the cinema next week, so
Yeah.
he's going to see both. I don't blame you, mate. I'm going to go as well. So,
Yeah. Evil Dead Rise is the one I'm most looking forward to, though. That looks awesome.
I've been hearing good things.
Yeah,
So I'm excited.
Yes, some of my friends saw it at Sundance. Was it Sundance? The last film festival, we saw it there, and they said it was decent, but it just wasn't for them. They said if you're a gorehound, you're gonna love it, but if you want something a bit more, you're not going to.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah.
Well,
when I saw John Wick Chapter 4, that was one of the movies. There was two movies. There was of course, there's just way too many trailers. And they were almost all of them were horror movie trailers. So I had my eyes closed throughout the old trailers. And one of them was, I think, Evil Dead Rise, though I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was a horror movie, and it was like the Red Band trailer. So they can show rated R stuff, I guess. And,
the Red Band trailer's rough.
And I had my eyes closed because I didn't want to watch it because I was like, and it sounded horrible. I can hear it, and just hearing it, I was like, I hate this movie. And I had no idea what it was. I just knew it was a horror movie because I hear people screaming, and I think Toni Collette's in it, maybe. And she's like, I don't know, she's trying to eat her children. I don't know. Something weird's happening.
No, Toni Collette is not in that.
Oh, I don't know who it is. Somebody.
Don't know actually who's in it.
Just randoms, I think. This one.
Oh no,
whoever it is, it's like a mom that's trying to eat her children. I don't know. It sounded horrible from what I could hear.
But
and I was just like, oh my gosh.
That's the movie, Jason. That's the Evil Dead one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't. It wasn't until later that I was like, "Oh, I saw a trailer for the Evil Dead on TV." And I was like, "Oh, I think that's the movie I closed my eyes for during the trailer, or whatever." And Renfield was also a Red Band trailer, and I actually watched that because it was like, and it was just like people's arms were getting ripped off and blood was just splurting everywhere.
Oh, wow!
And it was just like, "Oh, this looks so stupid." Like, I was like, I was watching, it going, "This looks like the worst movie ever." But that was just me just watching the trailer.
I don't think I've seen that kind of graphic trailer for Renfield, to be honest.
I haven't, no.
Yeah,
I have.
Pretty graphic.
Wow. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to. So I don't know about you guys, but I like to just try to watch like the first trailer and like that's it. Because I know like Evil Dead's released quite a few different ones, and I'm like, well, it's already just a 90-minute movie. The first trailer shows quite a bit anyway, so these extended ones are just going to show the full movie.
Yeah.
So try to avoid it.
I'm not gonna watch the next trailer for the Marvels. One trailer was enough. Like,
oh, the Marvels.
I saw Ms. Marvel flying in the first 20 seconds, and I wanted to turn it off. Like,
They've delayed that movie 5 times. I mean, it's like these movies are never out. Every single Marvel movie gets delayed, and it just drives me crazy.
Yeah, to be honest, don't know about you guys. Like touch on the Marvels trailer very quickly. Like I saw it the other day. I've got no interest in it. Like
no,
at all. I just don't even want to go see it.
It looks awful. Like it looks really bad.
Yeah,
and you can tell that they just want to get something out just so that people will want to watch something. But just take your time with it. Don't rush it. Then people will be pleased with it. I probably won't be pleased with it because it's Marvel, and you know me with Marvel right now. But just take your time with it. It's cool, dude. You don't need to rush it.
Is Ant-Man Quantumania on Disney Plus yet?
No, I believe that comes on late May-ish.
No, still waiting for that one.
I was going to say because I haven't heard Jason's thoughts on it yet, so I was like,
I haven't given my thoughts
yet.
Oh, I'd love to hear his thoughts on that.
Okay,
because that is a movie by definition.
Scott, have you seen Ant-Man?
Not yet, no, but I will watch it at some point. And I've heard it's not very good, so.
Well, I wasn't a fan, but the funny thing is, Jason probably watched it and be like, "Oh, that's a 5-star movie. That was great."
Maybe it could be.
There's lasers in it. There's colorful lights. 5 out of 5. I know some people have said that, and I respect it. I respect it.
Well, the thing about Captain Marvel is that movie came out. It feels like it came out a long time ago. That came out what? Did that came out in 2019, 2020? What is it?
19, yeah.
Fuck
That's-
knows.
That's 4 years
Who
ago.
knows?
And it came right in between Infinity War and Endgame. So it came in like right at the right moment where it made like $1 billion. And but nobody liked it. It seemed like it got bad reviews, but yeah, it made like $1 billion. And they waited 4 years to try to capitulate on that. It's just they've taken too much time to try to. I don't know. Nobody cares about Captain Marvel, I don't think, anymore. And Brie Larson hasn't really done anything since to make people go, "Yeah, I want to see Brie Larson again." I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I agree.
And then the Miss Marvel TV show, I don't think that did very well, did it?
Ah.
No, I'll
Thinker.
take it. No.
But I don't know what they're going on. You know, who's going to watch this movie? But yeah.
No.
I don't. Well, the thing is as well. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like a week or so ago, they released a trailer for that Secret Invasion with obviously like Nick Fury and Emilia Clarke and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, last time we saw like Fury was with like the Skrull and stuff. So when they showed the Marvels trailer the other day, I was like, oh, so he's still alive after Secret Invasion. All right, well, that's a big spoiler, but okay. What's the point of seeing that series then? You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bit daft, but
This universe is just such BS.
I know. I don't know. I don't know if they know what they're doing at the moment, to be honest. But
No.
Nah.
We've got True Action. He says, me and the wife went shopping today. I spent most of the time in the coffee shop while she did the damage. Got some saucy stuff, I'll tell you.
Oh, please spare us the details.
Well, I hope you guys are having a great time anyway, and thanks for tuning in, True Action. If you want to tell us what you got, let us know. Got Forgotten World of Movies, Andy, saying evening. Andy. Hope you well, mate. He says, True Action says, what's your favourite... Oh, sorry. Before that, he says, no guests tonight. Yeah, we've got guests now, so that's all good. He says, what's your...
I was like, what?
Excuse me?
Can you see
We
us?
exist?
Can you see us?
I know. I mean, it's before you guys joined, so it's all good.
Yeah.
He says, what's your favourite Bond theme song?
Oh.
Okay. Well, just for you, I don't know about you guys. I've only ever seen like the Daniel Craig Bond movies. I've never seen any of the other ones.
Yeah, you're not the expert on it,
So,
are you?
nah, so I can't really comment because I've only seen a couple. But I know Scott, I know you like Bond. I know Jason does. Not sure, Josh, do you like Bond movies?
I kind of grew up with them by proxy because my dad loves them, but I never really paid attention to them until the Daniel Craig ones came out. I didn't even watch Casino Royale.
Okay, yeah.
But I watched Quantum of Solace, sadly. Then I watched Skyfall, like Skyfall, Spectre, which I fell asleep in a premiere, so that was fun. And then, what was the last one? No Time to Die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep count with them, but yeah, that was great. So,
Oh, cool, mate. Cool. Well, Scott, do you have a favourite Bond theme song?
Yeah, I think I've got two. But two that spring to mind is Nobody Does It Better by Carly Simon. I absolutely adore that song. That's amazing. And also For Your Eyes Only by Sheena Easton. That's a great song as well.
I haven't heard them, but I've heard those two talked about quite a bit though.
They're really, really good.
Yeah, great picks, man. I think Jason was trying to get a CD or something before the show. Here's which one.
hey.
Nobody Does It Better. Favorite Bond song from Carly Simon. Absolutely love that song. It's more of a piano ballad type song, but it's amazing. I mean, a lot of Bond songs, more usually upbeat with a lot of brass and which I like as well. But I do love Carly Simon stuff. I mean, and of course, you got Live and Let Die from Paul McCartney is also amazing. There's so many great ones in there.
Wow. I didn't know Paul McCartney did a Bond song.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Die. It's a good one.
Wow. Okay. Josh, do you have a favorite Bond song?
I'd say either the one what Jack White did. I think that was for either Casino Royale or Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, I think one with Solace. I think
the only good thing to come out of that.
Did he do a duet with somebody?
Yeah, I think it was Alicia Keys actually.
Yeah, I think it was a duet. Yeah.
That was good.
I'm trying to think what the name was. Do you remember?
No,
Me either.
but I know the song. But either that or, of course, I've got to say the new one because it's Billie Eilish. I love Billie Eilish as an artist. I think that song was really well put together, and Phineas' production behind it is just lush. But yeah, those would be my two, I think.
Yeah, great pick, mate. Great pick. You guys know more about Bond than I do, so yeah, that one's not for me.
Yeah.
We've got Jackson saying, because we're talking about Scary Movie before, we'll discuss the question first. He says, Scary Movie is such a strange concept. Parodying.
Parody.
Thank you, Scott, Josh. Scream, which itself is a really well-crafted parody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it kind of works, though, with Scary Movie. I don't know, because it's meta anyway with Scream, so it kind of worked. I don't know. Do you guys like Scary Movie?
Yeah, the first one's great. Really enjoyed it. Really like the second one as well. That's really funny.
It's a little too gross humor for me, but
Get you. Well, I fair enough, Jason. Fair enough. I kind of know what movies you like and don't like at this point, so I thought as much. And I'm assuming, Josh, were you a fan of Scary Movie?
I've seen the third one.
yeah.
The
It
third
exists. Yeah, it exists.
one? Have you not seen the others? Or
No, I don't know why. I don't know why, but it exists. That's all I can say about these movies.
Third one has
that they
Charlie
exist.
Sheen in it, I think, and
No, that's the fourth one, I think.
is that the fourth
Fifth
one?
I don't know which one that one is. I don't know, it's 4 or 5. Because I think one of them had
I think
Charlie
there's
Sheen and
5.
Ashley Tisdale in the same one. I might be wrong.
Let me look this up. Let me go to the Office for a second.
Because the third one is like The Ring is like parodied, and
Okay.
Signs, I think, is parodied in that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't bother with Scream 3, 4, or 5. Like you said, they're absolutely atrocious. Didn't bother watching them.
And maybe Saw.
They're pretty awful.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
pretty bad, but there's a couple funny parts, but yeah.
I think they're purposely bad.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be bad.
Yeah. But like you, Scott, I chose. I thought they're going to be terrible, so I thought, nah, I'm not going to waste my time.
Okay, let's go to the Office while I
Oh, wow.
what one
Yeah,
is it?
they're not top parody movies for me. Like,
Yeah, it's 5. Scary Movie 5.
Is that the one with Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen it.
Oh shit!
It was...
Whoops. Whoops. I meant to turn it off. Shit.
No worries, Josh.
that was
I don't know where that came from.
It's just loaded up on my virtual screen by accident. Yeah,
Well,
it's just,
I know. Like...
He looks like he's doing the Home Alone or something. I don't know what's going on.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Not on purpose, but it turned out to be that.
Oh, that was funny.
I love how every week when Scott does his live stream, Nigel's got his picture on like his thumbnail before he comes live.
Yeah.
Yeah, but me like that.
Yeah. Oh, Nigel, man, cracks us up.
Yeah, Nigel's great.
Oh, he's brilliant. We've got the viewer Drew. He's saying about his Lego Marvel shorts on his YouTube. Awesome, man. Well, I'll check it out after the stream.
Awesome stuff.
Traction says I'll have to check it out as well. Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look. And he says, Traction says, actually, my comment about Mickey Rourke has actually put me on.
Poor guy.
Oh man. Yeah, his face can certainly do that, I guess. Yeah, definitely. We've got Jackson said, I'd love to join too, but I've got work in 40 minutes. Well, if you're still watching Jackson, got some time, feel free, drop me a message on Facebook. Come join, man. You're more than welcome. I've got Winslow saying hello. So, hey, Winslow. Doing well.
Hey, Winslow.
Jackson says, nice new guest. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
Oh no, here he goes.
Oh, here we go. We've got Jackson says, have either of you guys seen Society? If not, Google Society Shunton. I want to see your reaction. All right.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Anytime someone says Google, I get a little nervous.
Don't do it or do it.
No, don't.
Up to you, Mike. I done it last night.
Do you want to be simultaneously creeped out and
Okay.
yeah? Don't.
Yeah. I think I'll do it after the stream. I think.
Boy's choice.
But before I do that though, and before we get to this question, just Traction's got something to add to it. He says, Society is a wonderful film. Me and the wife likes the ending climax. Shunton gets the wife excited.
Oh, wow.
I tried to think what this is.
It's basically just like hentai. Practically, it's rough. It's awful. It's like
Okay.
I can't explain it. I can't explain it.
It's not explainable, is it really?
No. No.
Don't know if I want to check this out now, actually, to be honest. So,
I do. I'm intrigued to watch it. I can't lie.
I'll Google it. Hold on, I'll Google it. What the
It
heck?
looks rough, but
You're
I
gonna
do
Google.
want to check out the film.
There's a GIF of it, Mike. There's a GIF. If you go on images.
Right, hold on.
Yeah, go on, image.
What the fuck is that? What the? What?
Yeah, exactly.
And your wife likes this Traction. What the hell are you guys into?
Oh man, I don't know.
They like some weird shit. Clearly.
I've-
You got a kinky lifestyle.
I've
Oh, they
never
do.
seen that.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to watch Society now, to be honest. Yeah, I've never seen Society. Have you, Jason?
Never. I don't know what you guys are talking about. No.
Nah, well, don't Google Shunton. Tell you that much. Don't do it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Scott, Josh, you guys seen Society the movie?
Not all the way through,
No.
but I seen probably the bit that you saw, Mike, and yeah, that was quite funny. My reaction last night, I put it up on Instagram, and yeah, that was what I done.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch your reaction. I love when Scott swears, when it's just so funny whenever you swear.
He
Like,
goes, "What
Yeah.
the fuck is that?" You know.
Yeah.
he's
Literally, my
It's
exact
so good.
reaction.
Oh, it's always great. But yeah, I've never seen it, Jackson. Thanks for the comment though. Pete says, I think it's at the times to saying, hey, evening Mike and Jason, obviously with Scott and Josh as well. So hey Pete.
Pete.
Doing well.
Pete.
Okay, we've got here. Pete, me and Z-Man got an idea for an episode of Pete Tries, where he
Oh.
tries twice. Would you like that?
Guys.
Wow.
I don't know if Pete would like that. You'd have to ask him. True action, I don't know.
There's
He
certain
says-
nights where I question.
I slightly decline.
I'm likely decline. Still got. It baffles me how Pete's never had a Chinese takeaway before.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't
freak.
get it.
It's a freak of
The
nature.
freak. Wow. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. But anyway, we've got John Smith saying ahoy, ahoy also. Hey John, hope you're
John.
doing well.
Hey, Jim.
We've got Lego saying hey guys, so hey Lego, hope you're doing well. He says Jackson says I'm thinking of bringing some crazy hot sauce on episode 40, so I can be dying while we talk movies. Matt said he would join me. Wow.
Oh.
Okay, I mean if you guys want to do that, feel free.
Who's Matt? Is that Vengeance?
Vengeance.
think
so.
Yeah. I'll not be doing that because I don't like spicy food. So if you guys want to, feel free.
No, you're right. No, I'm not bothered with that.
Well, Scott's staying up to spicy food. Josh, are you bringing some hot sauce to episode 40?
Nope. No.
Jason?
No, I have to work that day, but I was like, one of these days I want to take shots during the episode and see what happens, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, don't do it if people say what movies I haven't seen. You'd be drunk pretty quick.
Because the idea, every time Mike says, I haven't seen that. See what happens.
They'd be hospitalized by the time.
Oh, I would be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not bringing hot sauce, but if you want to, Jackson, feel free. He says, well, we'll get to that comment because it lingers in with this one. Pete says, what Blu-rays and 4Ks are you looking forward to getting to? To add to this, Jackson says, I heard Upgrade is getting a 4K soon, if I'm not mistaken. That'll be a cool one. I heard that as well. Yeah, I love the movie Upgrade, so I'll get that. Scott, what Blu-rays or 4Ks are you adding to your collection?
I got that video. I can't remember what it's called. Is it Video Store with big Arrow box set with those 5 movies in? I got that on pre-order, so looking forward to getting that. I want to say it's a Japanese film, but I can't quite remember. But it's a foreign language horror movie called I forgot what it's called. I can remember the cover, but I forgot what the movie is called. But yeah, fuck, what's it called? I'm gonna have to quickly look this up.
No worries, mate. No worries. And well, while Scott's looking it up, Jason, are you getting any Blu-rays or 4K soon?
Any kind or new ones?
Yeah.
Or was
Like, is there any on your list, or maybe any that's been announced you're looking forward to?
That are just came out, or
Yeah, or like it's been out for a couple of years, but it's on your list you want to grab and pick up, or?
oh, well, I got a huge list. I don't know. I just ordered View to a Kill and Octopussy, actually.
Oh, nice.
So I should be getting that this week. I'm trying to get the James Bond, all the James Bond movies. So
get you. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool like little delivery day when you get those as well. Scott, did you manage to get the Japanese title?
No, I can't find it. I can remember what the cover looks like, but I can't remember what the actual film's called, which is bad. But yeah, I think it might be the Nights Inside or something, but I can't quite remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I do want to get that one because I've heard it's meant to be like really violent and quite gory as well, so I do want to check it out.
Sounds up my alley, to be honest. So that Video Store one looked cool. I don't know what you get in it, but I saw the packaging. That looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's got 5 horror movies, I believe, and they all look pretty cool, to be fair. So looking forward to getting those.
Oh, awesome! The movies you get inside that one, have you seen any of those before or not?
I haven't. No, these will be first time watches.
Oh, that'll be awesome! Can't wait to hear your thoughts on that one.
Cheers, Mike. Also, I will probably get that upgrade on 4K because I've never actually seen a movie before, and this one I've been meaning to check out for quite a while, so definitely going to get that as well. Upgrade, from what I remember, is quite brutal at parts. So, especially I know you like horror and sci-fi, so I think you'll be definitely into it. Definitely.
Josh, is there any on your list at the moment?
I kind of want to get the Three Colors trilogy when it releases. I believe it releases in May, but this week on Monday we have Double Life of Veronique coming out, which in 4K. So I'm gonna have to get it because it's one of my favorite films now. So I might have to get it. I'll see, because I don't tend to buy films much anymore. But if it's something like that, I'll buy it because it's.
Never heard of that movie.
Yeah, it's I think it's from France or Poland. It came out in I think it's 97 or 93. Or maybe 2000 actually. Let me go back to The Office real quick. No.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to quickly go and ask my dad what that film is because I know he's seen it before. So I'll get back to you on that one.
No worries, mate. No worries.
It was 91. Sorry, 91.
Oh, 91.
91. Wow.
Early,
But it's one of the
early.
most gorgeous films I've ever seen. It's just so pretty.
And is it getting like a normal 4K? Is it an Arrow 4K or?
Curzon 4K.
Oh, okay.
And it's really nice packaging as well. Looks nice. And then the 3 Colors trilogy is in like a leather case.
Oh.
And I might need to get it, but it's £80, so I might hold off on it.
Some of these box sets and the prices, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I might just fly to France and watch them there. Because that's what I'm doing right now. Because they're on Mubi in 4K, so I could fly to France from my computer.
Might as well, yeah, with your VPN.
Yeah.
No, that's a great picks, man. Great picks. For myself, I don't really have any. I've started a new series on my channel recently called Mission Pixar. I have actually got 2 pickups which I can show you guys. Like, I guess it's an early preview.
It's early? Oh, okay, cool.
Because I haven't filmed episode 2 or 3 yet, but I actually managed to get 2 steelbooks pretty cheap. First one is Lightyear.
Lightyear. So
managed to get that. Yeah, I actually managed to get it for a really good price. Yeah, great condition, and comes with like a Blu-ray protector case as well. Which is a video on my channel coming soon where I've got a lot of my 4Ks and protectors now. And I haven't seen this movie yet, but I managed to get on Steelbook Turning Red.
Oh, I love Turning Red. That movie's so good.
It's 2 movies from 2022 then.
Yeah, well, this one was on sale, like brand new and sealed, as well. Like,
how much was it?
£10, brand new.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, it was on Zavi sale. I don't know if Zavi still have it.
Is it Blu-ray or just
Blu-ray? Yeah, but Steelbook though, and I was like, that's cool. So
you guys keep getting like these Blu-rays I never hear of. I mean, like Eureka or Mondo or something, and I'm always like, always look it up, and it's like, oh no, you have to be regional B or something. I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
Like people kept showcasing Austin Powers trilogy, like came out recently, like in a cool new like Blu-ray thing or something. And yeah, I can't get it in the United States. It doesn't come out in the United States, so I'm like, this sucks. What's going on?
It's weird because you guys in America normally get like really cool releases, and we don't get many.
Oh yeah.
But then we get odd ones like that, or like the Austin Powers, as you said. So it's I don't know how they work them, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's something called Eureka, and Michael Wood's Cinema Axeman keeps showcasing cool kung fu movies, and I love kung fu movies, but I can't get them because I don't get Eureka is only like an English or region B thing, and I'm like, crap, like there's all this stuff I want, but it's all different regions.
Yeah, it's like especially Mike Cinema Axeman, like these karate box sets he gets are amazing. Like the usual like yellow vibrant colors on them as well. It's really nice.
Steelbooks. I love these steelbooks I want, but
I'll tell you what, Jason, speaking of steelbooks, you got a really cool John Wick steelbook though, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it number 2 or number 3? I
2.
can't remember. I thought so. We got Winslow when we were talking about wrestling earlier. He said, I stopped watching wrestling when I was younger, but my favorite wrestler was Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in both of our top 10s, in fact. Right, Mike?
He was. Yes.
Yeah, we both. Yeah, I was a huge Jeff Hardy fan.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this kind of wrestling question was on a stream on Scott's the other week, and Josh said he didn't really watch wrestling.
No, I don't. No.
Okay. I thought so. I just couldn't quite remember. John says, way back when I used to love the Hardy Boys and Lita.
Yeah, Lita. I show up on the list.
Oh, hold on. We've got a question from True Action. And he says, Snog, marry, avoid. Anya Taylor-Joy, Emma Watson, and Jenna Ortega.
He does this every stream with the same people.
Oh, well, this is an easy one for me personally. Avoid Emma Watson, Snog, Jenna, and probably marry Anya, to be honest. Jason?
I I don't know them well enough to say. Why would I marry
Does
them?
anyone know them well enough?
Uh,
Probably not. They're women.
I
Take
mean,
it for that.
they're all attractive women, so I can't say one is better than the other. I feel a little. I feel like Emma. I don't know how old Emma Watson. I don't know how old they all might be quite a bit younger than me. I feel kind of weird.
General Ortega's like 6 months older than me. So she's like,
Yeah, I feel kind of weird snogging any of them. Because I'm 39, but I suppose they're old enough that it's not illegal. But
Well, in an imaginary scenario, Jason, what would you pick?
gosh, I really don't know Jenna Ortega that well, so I'd say avoid her. I guess.
Okay.
I guess snog Emma Watson and marry Anna Taylor-Joy. Maybe I don't know.
Fair enough. I love how you're like, I don't know them well enough. Like any of us do.
yeah, like not even their parents probably know them at this point. Like,
Oh man, that was great. Josh, what are you going with?
oh yes, I'd snog Emma Watson,
Okay.
avoid Anya Taylor-Joy, and of course marry General Ortega.
Okay.
Great
There's-
pick, man.
Yeah.
Great pick.
Are
Seems
they
like you
great
like-
picks? That's questionable. But
Is
yeah,
that- sounds like you like the brunettes, Josh.
Anna Taylor-Joy. She's okay. She voices Peach, I think, in Super Mario Bros. Right?
Yes.
that's what you know her for.
She was in that chess show, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit. Okay.
She was in the Northman as well.
Okay.
I know you didn't
The
like the
wit-
Northman.
her first role was the witch, and then
Was a good-looking blonde in there, though. I remember, but yeah,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
her.
that might have been her.
Well, it wasn't
Um,
Nicole Kidman.
It wasn't Alexander Skarsgård. That's
No,
No.
it wasn't.
I found it.
What is it, Scott?
It was
You
the
found it?
Untold Story.
Ah, you got it.
Never heard of it, Scott.
I think it came out in mid-80s. I want to say it's maybe quite brutal, to be fair. I've read really good things about it. Really want to watch that one.
Untold Story.
Yeah, never heard of it, that one.
Hmm.
No, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I think it's been a while since my dad seen it because he couldn't remember the name of it either, so we had to search everywhere for like remakes of it.
Yeah, you're going for a while.
Yeah.
I can imagine Scott just opening his front door, shouting in the street, does anyone know this Japanese
Does anyone know
movie? Well, Scott, you've come back in time for True Action's question. Who used to snog and
wow.
avoiding? Anya, Emma, or Jenna Ortega?
I'd probably avoid Emma Watson. Snog Jenna Ortega and marry Anya Taylor-Joy.
Nice pick, man.
I
Nice
think
pick.
we're all at different choices.
Yeah. But Jason didn't know who to pick. He was like, he didn't know any of them personally. I was like, well, of course you
Oh.
do.
Emma Watson, I know because I grew up watching. I didn't grow up really.
Oh,
but
you know her because you watched her on TV when you were. Well,
I know. I kind of seen her more than the other two, but
That's
you
fair.
got to know her personally that
But-
way, yeah.
it's not like there's one that I'm like, oh, she's not attractive. They're all attractive, so I'm like, I don't know how to.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We've got True Action saying it's Josh. Hello, lad.
Hello.
Hello. And Winslow saying, what film are you watching tonight, Josh?
The
That's right.
Umbrellas of Cherbourg by Jacques Demy. I'm looking forward to watching it. La La Land was heavily inspired by it. According
Okay.
to Damien Chazelle. It's kind of a musical, a French musical from the 60s.
Huh.
I'm excited. Been wanting to watch it for so long. I'm finally watching it tonight. So I can't wait.
Awesome, mate. Awesome. I've never heard of that one.
I
That
haven't either.
Yeah, not many people have, but it's
No.
it's obviously it's my taste, so no one's ever heard of the shit I watch.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, Josh, it'd be cool to hear your thoughts when you've seen it on Letterboxd, because especially if you said La La Land was inspired by it as well, that would be cool to know.
Yeah, you can tell because of the way that the colors are used. just going by the trailer of Umbrellas, like the colors are they pop. The colors pop, and Damien Chazelle in La La Land, the colors do pop in that as well. So it's a big inspiration for him. And
Oh wow, okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna wait to hear your thoughts, mate. Gonna wait to hear. Never say I do it. But we've got another question for you, Josh. Jackson says, "Have you watched Beau Travail yet?"
No, I haven't seen Beau Travail yet. No,
Oh, sorry.
I've been wanting to watch it for so long, but it's one of those films where it's quite dense, and I need that right headspace to watch it. From what I've heard, so yeah, I'll be watching it very shortly.
I think I might check that out this weekend, actually.
Because I have the Criterion of it.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Yeah.
So, when was this movie released?
I think it was 2003. I think.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay.
I don't know. It'll tell me. It'll tell me.
Sure. I'm gonna have a quick look on my letterbox.
I thought Josh was going back in the office again there for a second, but
shit. 1999.
99. Okay.
Yeah, Beau Travail.
Oh, you got it there.
And,
okay.
And the shot in After Sun is inspired by this.
Well, that's an interesting front cover for that movie.
Yeah, it's about.
That's like, what is that?
Show us the back, George. Oh, okay. So it doesn't really have any pictures.
Yeah, it's about homosexuality in the Marine Corps in the 90s or 70s, I believe. Which wasn't really favoured, but
I can imagine.
No.
Yeah, I've heard it's one of the best French films ever. So.
I have, yeah.
And it's inspired a lot of people. So Charlotte Wells was inspired by it when she made After Sun. So obviously I need to watch it. So
especially how much you love After Sun, I'm surprised.
Fuck me, yeah. The amount of times I've spoken about that film. Yeah.
Well, we've got Jackson. He's asked another question. He says, "What's a movie that you like, but you think it could be remade into something good or even better than the original?"
Office again.
That's hard because I like it. I usually don't want it to be remade.
Yeah, tough question as well, Scott. I agree with you. Yeah, and Jason, I agree with you. I don't know. Can't have a think.
Something I like but could be remade.
I tell you, one thing I think could be like a cool remake if they decide to do it nowadays. Maybe The Frighteners.
That could be cool. Yeah.
I would like to see that maybe as like a remake, reimagining. Just don't cast Tom Holland as like a Marty McFly role though. Leave him out of it.
Yeah.
But I think The Frighteners with like maybe more of a serious tone and stuff, I think that could be quite cool.
Yeah, I reckon that could work, to be fair. Maybe Screamers as well. I reckon that'd be quite a good remake because the original to that's actually pretty good, but a remake I reckon would benefit from that.
I would like to see a remake of that. I think that could work really well.
Yeah, definitely.
Been a while.
You're going to say Back to the Future, Mike?
No. No.
Like, don't touch it.
I think they should do that alone, to be fair.
Yeah, no one should touch that with a 10-foot pole. Like, no one should go near that.
Yeah. I agree. Leave it with a trilogy or the musical they've got, that's it. Don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Jason, what do you think?
Yeah, I thought about one movie I always thought, again, it's hard because I still think it's a really good movie, but Wizard of Oz, just because it's from 1939, I would love to see it more modernized because they can do a lot with special effects now that they couldn't do back then. And so they can make it maybe a little bit better in that sense. As long as they keep the same story, though, they have to. I think the story is so good, and I love what's so great about that movie is I think it's Ray Bolger. I think was one of the guys. Was it Bert something? The Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Lion were all like really funny actors. They were like, they're all physical comedians of the time. Not really household names, but they were all really big at that moment. In the 30s, 40s period, they were all really funny actors. And I always thought, man, if we can get like, you know, like a Jack Black or, you know, Jim Carrey, some kind of physical comedian of today, put him in those roles, you can still make it pretty funny. Just up the, you know, the special effects, I guess, and all that.
I'm surprised I haven't tried to remake that before now.
They are doing it.
I've heard they are.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's from the director of You People, so quality.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't trust Hollywood though. That's the problem.
Well, worst case, if it's terrible, it just should increase the sales of the original movie.
Oh, it's gonna be. It's
Yeah.
gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. Rest assured.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if they could do it right anymore. It's just, I don't know. Hollywood's not very good at doing remakes and stuff. I don't know.
Well, especially like with the Wizard of Oz in particular, like this, like the use of like practical sets and like locations that they had at the time was like, even now obviously holds up so well.
Yeah.
So I've decided
Yeah.
to do a cheap version of a remake with like CG green screen. It's just gonna look bad. So
Yeah, the
I'm gonna
month-
take a page out of Marvel's route, out of Marvel's book. You know, just green screen the whole thing because it's cheaper, but it makes it look worse. You know,
yeah,
yeah,
I
and the
agree.
song's really good. The songs hold up. I mean,
yeah, they do. Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I think definitely like what Josh was saying about the director of You People. I haven't seen it, but obviously I've heard about it. Has he directed anything else, Josh? Or
Just a rough TV show which released like
okay,
8 years ago, which had
8
like
years.
6 seasons, so it did alright, but
uh-huh.
it's very politically charged, like very politically charged.
I'm a bit surprised they chose that person to direct. Then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, on the topic of the question, then. So, what movie would you like to see remade at all? Then?
So in terms of, I can't think of anything I like, which I would remake because I like it. You know, I like it the way it is. But in terms of
Sure.
other things, just Don't Worry, Darling. I'd say remake that the way that it was originally supposed to be. Because
That's a recent one.
yes, the thing is that screenplay won an award for best blacklisted screenplay. So blacklist is like a site or a place of which screenplays are before they're published and before they're made.
Yeah.
It won an award for best unpublished screenplay or something. It was originally written by Dick Van Dyke's granddaughter.
Oh.
Wow.
Or something like that. And it won the award. Then Olivia Wilde came in, purchased it, rewrote the entire thing, and ruined it.
I'd say Olivia Wilde probably ruined it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the ending they were originally going with was so much better than the ending they went with here. So remake it the way it's supposed to be.
Okay.
That's all I ask.
That's a
Okay.
good choice, to be fair.
There's
didn't
so
even-
much backstory for that film.
I knew about kind of the main controversies with like Shia LaBeouf and stuff like that, but not about the rewrite of the whole thing. Though that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a shame that it turned out the way it did, because it had so much potential. It had Florence fucking Pugh in it, like
Right.
But yeah,
Big name.
And Matthew. The best thing about that film is the cinematography. Like Matthew Libatique makes a pretty film. He worked on Black Swan. He worked on a bunch of Aronofsky films. So yeah, it's you can tell that it's nice, but apart from that, the film's whack, and it should be remade.
And of course, you got Harry
So
Styles
whack.
in it as well.
Yeah, good old Harry Styles.
Scott's favourite actor, I think.
Nah, definitely not.
What do you mean? He's mine. No.
I know. Screw these French films that Josh is watching. You want to watch more Harry Styles? You'll be watching Dunkirk tonight, I think.
That's a good film, actually.
Well, he's barely in it, so yeah.
That's
He's barely in it, yeah.
But
He doesn't say fuck all.
no.
Yeah, the best thing about it is that Nolan chose to shut him up. You know,
Yeah.
so maybe Olivia Wilde should have done the same thing.
Well, the worst case, Josh will be watching a One Direction documentary tonight with him.
Oh,
I won't be watching that. I won't be watching.
no.
Listen to
I have
some
to
Harry
listen to One
Styles.
Direction at work. That's enough.
Yeah.
Don't blame me, mate. Don't blame you. But great answer, Josh, and great question, Jackson. I've got Lego News that says, might we watch Guardians of the Galaxy movies just to prepare for Volume 3? But I say that with other films, but never do it, bruh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. I mean, the Guardians movies are quite memorable as they are, though, I think. So going into the third one, I don't think you need to watch the other two. You know, I think if you remember them, but yeah, fair do, man. If you do, I hope you enjoy them.
I like the Guardians films, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm excited for the third one. I'm intrigued more than anything.
Those two movies are two of the best products that the MCU has given. Probably because they let James Gunn do what he wanted, because otherwise James Gunn would have kicked off. Because I know what James Gunn's like on Twitter. If he doesn't like something, he says it. So he'd probably slag off Kevin Feige on Twitter. So they let him do what he wanted, and it worked. It worked. Guardians works. The humor works. Comedy works. Guardians 2, I thought that was decent. But again, a lot of the comedy didn't work, but its emotional values are there. And Guardians 3 looks like the same, so I'm not ready to see Rocket go, though. I'm not ready for that.
I definitely think Rocket's getting killed.
That's what everybody says.
But apparently he's the protagonist of the film, so the film's about him now. Because if you look at the new promo material, he's in front of the Guardians, and it's like, I'm down for that. That's the only Marvel film I care about. I don't give a shit about anything else. Give me Guardians 3 all day long, and I'll go.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I'm most excited to watch out of the Marvel films upcoming, definitely.
Yeah.
Same. I don't know about you guys. I'm not really too excited for it, though, but I think it's because of all the recent movies and then all these other projects that have announced.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
5 years ago, I would have been wetting my pants for this, but now I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
These Guardians, I'll go watch it. But...
Well, they really need a hit, don't they, Marvel? I mean,
they do.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because I don't even feel like Black Panther 2 was as big as they think that they were expecting.
Yeah.
Because I think they're really.
It made half of the amount of the first one.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think they reached what they were really expecting a lot out of that one. Yeah. And Ant-Man 3 feels like kind of a bomb movie.
That was a bomb. Like it dropped 70% in its second weekend.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking that was kind of a bomb. So yeah, they really need a good one.
And now with the Jonathan Majors stuff, they've got to reconsider shit.
What's going on with Jonathan Majors? I haven't heard anything lately, but
he's been charged.
Yeah. But is it true or not? I don't know yet, I guess.
Yeah. It's true. It's been
true.
And it's sad because that guy can act.
He's a star, but
it's going to be quite messy because if they did recast him, we don't know at this point. we would assume so, but we don't know.
I've got an idea. Scrap it. Scrap the entire lot. We don't need it.
But then they'd have to get rid of Loki season 2, which is already probably ready to be shown on Disney Plus. All these other stuff he's been teased in. I don't know. But I think the thing is with Marvel, I think the issue is why one of these projects are bombing, even if they're not a great movie, is, for example, like Guardians 3 is coming out, and then in a month's time it'll be on Disney Plus. So what's the point of going to the
studios?
I know.
I saw an article where it said that studios are actually reconsidering the release window because it's not profitable. So I think they're releasing them like 60 days instead of 40 or something like that.
Well, the stupid thing is, like, so back in the day, as you guys probably remember, is they used to release the movie, wait a good while, then you'd be able to get it on DVD. Then you'd have to wait a good while before it gets premiered on TV. So people were like, oh, well, I'll buy the physical media of it. And when it's on TV premiere, they'll be like, oh, I'll watch the TV premiere because I can't. It's been ages since I watched that one. But now, like, Jason doesn't go to the theater much for, like, in the Marvel movies. You see them the next month and you're like, oh, well, I've seen it now.
Yeah. Those were the days when you could watch movies like that and just wait for it to come out on DVD and stuff like that.
Yeah. It used to like build the excitement because you'd be like, oh, I can't wait to own this one on DVD, and it'd be like 2 months still down the line.
Yeah, definitely.
But now, like, Guardian 3 will come out and it'll be on DVD next week after it's been out.
Yeah.
And Josh will be stocking it up in HMV, 4Ks, Blu-rays, the lot.
I'll
Yeah.
get someone else to do it. I'm not touching that.
Well, like Shazam and 65 just recently came out, I think, on video on demand or whatever, or it's accessible
Straight
now.
away, yeah.
I feel like that just came out. Those movies just came out like a month ago.
Well, 65 is still on like a cinema near me. It's only like one show or two maximum a day now, but I mean, it's going to be on 4K next week, I think.
Yeah, it's funny because Shazam 2 was only out for 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
then it just went straight on streaming because nobody wanted to fucking watch it.
That bomb too, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's just these release windows, though. I think the longest one release I've seen recently before got like a physical release was probably Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, Avatar 2.
Yeah.
It took a while.
Avatar, yeah. Avatar's on physical, I think digital release, sorry, and I think
Yeah, I bought it on April 4th, the day released.
Oh, okay. And that was
Yeah.
just on digital, right?
Yeah, I bought it on Apple TV, yeah.
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 Works out
So-
cheaper to buy it on there than physical. And it looks the same.
How much did it cost, Josh, if you don't mind me asking?
I think $13.99.
And well, obviously it's a physical copy to keep, though, isn't it? So, like,
Yeah.
streaming copy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thing is I can download it and watch it on the go anywhere. So
Mm.
it's
Well,
worth it.
which
for
is
me.
good.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And it's cheaper for me as well. So
Have they announced that on physical release yet, or not?
nope. James
No.
Cameron will wait till 2072. He's gonna put it in a vault. And just
Yeah, Ant-Man came out a while ago, didn't it?
What's that?
Ant-Man,
Ant-Man 3, when did that come out? Did that come out
February.
February?
February, yeah.
I still don't
The
have
best,
access.
the best Valentine's gift anyone ever got. Ant-Man 3.
Like, I could go watch Shazam 2 right after the stream, but I can't watch Ant-Man 3. So yeah, there's definitely a big gap.
No one gave a shit about Ant-Man 3. I didn't see any bookings sold out like they did with other Marvel films because no one cared.
I don't think anyone cared about Shazam 2, to be fair, as well.
Nah. But that's the whole thing with DC, though, Scott, isn't it? Like, they don't know what they're doing at the minute until they release this James Gunn plan, what he's doing.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree.
Even
think I
the
saw-
DC stuff looks like a mess. Even that looks like a...
Well, I think I saw an article the other day saying James Gunn isn't going to be directing Peacemaker season 2, although he did the first season 'cause he's doing Superman.
Yeah, he's got a lot on his plate.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot.
Yeah.
Writing and directing, yeah. And
He's writing about 20 fucking shows for the for the looks of it, and directing like 5 films. It's like,
do you think that hurt Shazam 2? The fact that they've totally changed the whole DC universe?
No, apparently it was The Rock who did it.
The
Rock, because the thing is The Rock wanted DC to be about him now. Be like, oh, I'm the star, I'm this.
Right.
And he was supposed to be in the post-credit scene, or at least in Shazam 2.
Really?
But David F. Sandberg, the director, didn't want that. He just wanted it to be self-contained, and The Rock was like, no, I want this. So they kicked off.
Okay.
Shit hit the fan, and then it basically just hurt the film because no one knew what was going on. And Zachary Levi just phoned it in. Like, his performance was bad. I'm sorry, but his performance was bad.
I don't know if Levi's just not a big enough actor, but as Dwayne Johnson or even Henry Cavill or...
It's funny because in that film, like, the younger version of, well, the normal age version of Shazam, the kid version, is more mature than the adult version of Shazam. It's like, what? It makes no sense in that film.
Yeah.
Nah. And then I think I saw on TikTok, Rachel Zegler said that she only took the movie for a job as well.
Yeah, she was struggling to get roles after West
Needed
Side
a job,
Story.
yeah.
I know, that goes to say everything, really.
Sad because she won a Golden Globe for West Side Story. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like what you said, Josh, about The Rock, definitely true. I think also like for like fans like myself at DC, and then it's about resetting it. Like this movie just seemed pointless because where's it gonna go?
Yeah, it's
nowhere?
like if you put Shazam in limbo. You put him in limbo. You don't know where he's going. So it's kind of like, why do we care about this film
Yeah,
if you're resetting the whole thing? I think that hurt it as well.
that's what I'm
But
wondering.
Zachary Levi and The Rock have
Yeah.
had a public beef for the last like 2-3 weeks. Like
Well,
articles saying I hate you, blah, blah, blah. Like,
Well, all I'll say, Jason and Scott, you guys haven't seen Shazam, right?
Not the second one, no.
No,
No.
okay. Well, all I'll say is that there's 2 post-credit scenes in it,
Mhm.
and it kind of teases something for maybe the future, but then it's kind of like, but is that even going to happen? Like, is it relevant?
Right.
I'm not saying what it is, of course, till you've seen it, but
Yeah.
kind of pointless in a way,
yeah, it's kind of like, does it even matter? You know?
It's kind of like
Mm.
Aquaman. Are they still making Aquaman 2? I can't remember if that's
Yeah.
or if that's. I thought
But
maybe
then-
I heard that they're not, or I can't remember now.
But then this
Yeah,
is the thing.
Aquaman 2 is happening. It's just got awful test screening results.
Okay.
But then this is the thing. Aquaman 2's happening. But then I heard with James Gunn's vision, he's going to keep Jason Momoa, but cast him in like a brand new role. So
Yeah.
Aquaman's
right.
not. I think he's going to be a character called Lobo, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
like
Lobo. Yeah.
Lobo.
Who's like a villain or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they've been wanting that for years.
So then it makes
Yeah.
Aquaman pointless.
So Aquaman's kind
Yeah.
of, I think, yeah.
But then the Flash movie's going to reset everything. But what's it resetting? Because James Gunn's doing a reset.
And then we got Blue Beetle coming up after. When's that? Is that coming after Flash or before?
August. So
After Flash.
Okay, so that's
But I think Blue Beetle's connected with the James Gunn stuff, though. I think I heard.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see where that's going to go, I guess. But
Mm.
What
I'm not
is going
excited.
on here? I'm watching the post-credit scene and what? Not the worm again.
Yeah, the worm.
This
Well, no
DC
spoil-
universe sounds like an absolute
Sorry,
mess, to
whoops.
be fair.
Whoops, sorry.
Mm,
But
I agree, Scott. They're just a
Mm.
disaster. Like Marvel's don't know what they're doing at the minute. DC doesn't know either.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the only franchise knows what it's doing at the minute is John Wick, but even that it doesn't know what it's doing in number 5. I think.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say Illumination might be the best studio right now.
I think so.
what a pointless post-credit scene that was. Ugh.
I mean, is Illumination now going to be put ahead of Disney as a studio?
Oh, please
keep-
no.
If they keep making, well, I don't know if they're going to keep making these Nintendo properties and making a lot of money off of them. I wonder.
Mm.
Like, are they going
I
to do
could
a
do with
Zelda?
the Nintendo, but no more Minions, please. For the rest of my life, no more.
Yeah.
Minions.
I agree.
Yeah.
Very good.
But-
Well, I think Mario's already made a killing at the box office. So
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, 140 to 150 mil opening. Like,
Yeah. It's
it's
done
more
good.
than Ant-Man.
I mean, it's better than Lightyear or Turning Red or Strange World. It's doing better than all those movies.
Who the fuck saw Strange World though? Realistically,
Not in the
I
theater.
did.
Not me.
apart
I didn't.
from Mike.
Not until
I
we got
didn't
Disney Plus, but
Yeah, same. And I was brought to tears.
so I don't know. Disney's just not doing very well, and now Illumination's got this huge hit on their hands. So I'm like, I wonder if they're going to milk the whole Mario franchise and make more hits. I don't know if that's what. I mean, is Illumination the only studio that's going to do Nintendo properties, or
Probably
to
if it's
see
done
them-
Mario.
can Nintendo
Yeah.
sell the other properties to others? I don't know how that works, but
I'd like to see a Star Fox film. Star
Yeah.
Fox
Mm.
or Metroid.
Zelda,
Metroid have been wanting for
Metroid.
years.
Donkey Kong, Metroid. I mean, there's some big properties there.
Definitely.
I can go
surprised-
for that after watching Mario, which I was surprisingly didn't hate it.
Oh,
I
okay.
liked it. I had a lot of fun with it.
Okay.
I'd like to see more of them because it's just a quick, snappy time.
I wouldn't
Makes a
mind.
lot of money.
Yeah.
It's colourful. It's
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's got some good people attached. I'm fine with that. Marvel have no effort. These movies have effort put into them.
Yeah.
Marvel
Yeah.
are just like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
Let's make another one. You know,
Yeah.
it kind of feels like a chore.
I mean, just with like all the licenses Nintendo have, I'm just shocked I haven't done it before now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but you're right
Guess
though.
I
Like,
wanted to.
Mario's been crushing it at the box office. they released, like, as you guys said, like Zelda, Star Fox, Metroid. I mean, Super Mario, like the Super Smash Brothers or whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Mario Kart,
Oh my
Smash
god, that would be lit. Super
Mario
Smash
Party.
Bros would be lit.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be like Nintendo's Endgame Infinity War, the Super Smash Bros. I think.
It'd be funny.
I'd be
to
down
watch,
for that.
I'd watch
I'd be
it.
down for that.
Yeah.
I'd
That
like
would
to
be
see
cool,
Lucario battle it out with Rob or Mario or something like that. You know, that'd be dope.
Well, I mean, they've got an Illumination. I can only mention it can only make so many Minions movies going forward. You know,
Yeah.
like they can't keep making.
They need
10
something else.
Those little yellow.
yellow.
I don't want to see more of them. No thanks.
But it sounds like this movie, I haven't seen Mario Bros. It sounds like it's very well animated. So it sounds
It
like
is.
Oh.
It looks nice. It looks nice.
looks nice. So it sounds like they got something on their hands here they can do a lot with.
Oh, Jason, the animation's incredible.
And it
Yeah.
costs half of less of what fucking Ant-Man costs, and Ant-Man
Right,
looks
exactly.
like Spy Kids 4.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
So it sounds like they might have a gold mine. I'm not sure on their hands, but we'll see.
Oh, they
I
do.
think so. We've got a comment from Traction. He says, thoughts on the film Crash by Cronenberg.
Oh, I know why you're mentioning this.
I was like, okay, there's two
Oh,
crashes, and you named the Cronenberg one.
Yeah.
I've seen
Okay.
the other crash, but I haven't seen that one.
I've watched it.
No.
I know why
And-
it's mentioning it because
I
it's a
hated
movie
it.
about.
It really wasn't for me at all. I really did not like that film,
Well,
unfortunately.
it's like almost like an X-rated movie, isn't it? Or am I
Yeah,
crazy?
it's basically
is,
just
yeah.
people getting having sex to car crashes.
Yeah, having sex in
Yeah.
car
Oh,
crashes.
okay.
That's why
It's
it's mentioning.
weird. Yeah. It's a strange film. I didn't enjoy
Yeah,
it.
that's what I've heard.
Okay, well, we've got Jackson. He says, True Action, that's a great movie. Very sexy and disturbing at the same time.
No,
Just how I like them.
Oh, wow.
knew this shit was coming.
That's why he's mentioned it. We've got Marvel fan saying, hey, everyone. So, hey, man, hope you're doing
We've been
well.
talking about Marvel,
Yeah,
Marvel fan.
We
We're all
have,
fine.
Sorry to disappoint you, bro.
Yeah, sorry about.
Brilliant lineup tonight. Yeah, I know, right? Pete saying, hey, Scott, brilliant lineup tonight, Mike. Well, hey, Pete, thanks for tuning in, man.
Is there a
Yeah,
DC
okay.
fan out there?
I know.
Oh.
And we've got Michael the Realist saying, hey, Mike, a long time since I've been here. Hey, podcast guest. You're like, yeah, hey, Mike, hope you're doing
Hey.
well.
No, Mike.
Great to see you, man. It's been a while, but yeah, hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Sly Robson says, I always thought that Death Note was a Japanese live action movie from 2006. I mean, right. So it was
Nice.
a 2000. So it's a 2006 anime, but in the same year they made a live action part 1 and 2. So I don't know if that's what you mean, Si. The Japanese live action's okay. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. Better than the Netflix one, anyway. Anything's
I
better than
heard
that.
that was really bad, to be fair, with Netflix.
Yeah, that film's fucking. Hey, that's bad.
Scott, don't do it to yourself, mate. That's all I can tell you.
No, I won't bother watching that one.
You'll be written in the Death Note if you watch that. Trust me.
So there's a Japanese and there's an English version, or what?
Yeah, so hold on. Yeah, so I've got the Japanese one on DVD actually. So there's a Japanese live action one, which is like a 2-part one.
So you have to do subtitles, or?
I don't know if they have a dub on them actually. I can't tell you. I can't remember. I think it was just Japanese/English. It says language subtitles. So I think it's just subtitles. I think.
Oh, Light Turner in that live action film is such a douchebag. Like he is such a douchebag.
I agree.
Like the book falls from the sky. What does he do? He uses it to get a girl by just idiot.
I honestly don't watch it, guys. Me and Josh have suffered enough for both of you, so you're welcome.
I'll avoid it. Yeah.
Ryuk isn't even in it. Ryuk's barely in it. Like,
I know he's one of the big parts of the whole thing, but
I just didn't want to animate him.
nah.
That's the point.
We've got James from DVD and Film Blog saying, hey everyone, so, hey James, hope you're well.
James.
Hey.
Also, James, while you're here, I just want to say thank you, man, because James did donate for the charity live stream as well. I don't think I
awesome.
have it on social media, so I just want to say thank you, James, for donating. Really, really appreciate it, mate. So thank you.
Amazing.
We've got Matt Vengeance. So hey Matt, he says Renfield has been getting some amazing reviews.
Has it?
It
Okay.
has been getting
Yeah,
some really good
yeah.
ones, yeah.
I've heard, yeah. I'm excited to see it. I'll be checking out maybe the weekend.
Mhm.
On Saturday, I'm going to go see Air because I haven't had a chance to see that yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch that this weekend, I think, as well.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that as well, to be honest. So
I've heard
excited
it's
to
great,
see.
yeah.
And I might actually go see that Assassin's Club with Henry Golden as well. So
The fuck is the matter
Let
with
us
you?
know what it's like.
I will, mate. Haven't heard good things, but I'll go check it out. Pete saying, can't wait for Renfield. Nick Cage as Dracula. Yes, please.
Yeah.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree. Dude D Football, he says, yeah, I saw the first Lego movie in the cinema. Yeah, I did too. I was working at
Awesome.
Lego at the time, so I got to see it that way as well.
Oh, okay.
Really enjoy that one. He says, I saw it again not too long later, but I've not seen it since then. Yeah, fair enough, man. And he says, I believe to get that thing in the Blu-ray case out, you need a knife and a magnet. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
one-
Ninjago thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not too sure. I know they've got a 4K of it as well now, I think. So I'll have to have a look. Marvel fan says, I have just heard Max new HBO Discovery's subscription service, that'll be the new HBO Max. Just announced another Big Bang Theory spin-off.
Why?
Happening. What's your thoughts on this?
Who's it spinning off?
I
don't
better
know.
not be spinning off Amy Farrah Fowler. God, annoying
Big
character.
I never got into Big Bang Theory, sorry.
Big
but,
Bang Theory.
yeah. But yeah,
Same.
I don't know. It just never really appealed to me, so I wouldn't be interested in it anyway. So yeah.
I'm just going to literally replicate what Scott said. I don't care about it, being honest. But
I
you guys,
Young Sheldon, so I don't know much, but
yeah, they did that. Young Sheldon didn't care for that either. So
yeah, I haven't watched it, but
and I think Josh summed it up perfectly. He said why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch Big Bang Theory, but I dropped off after season 8.
I like the one guy that he's a real. I mean, they're all nerds, but he always wears these cool belt buckles. with, like-
Howie.
what's that?
Howie.
Howie. Well, he lives with his mom, and
Yeah.
he's
Mm.
funny.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I know it's a popular series, but probably just
Oh,
milking it,
10,
to be
11
honest.
seasons. I don't know. It was.
I used to have them on DVD.
Oh,
I didn't have them long. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole series is on HBO Max. I've been watching them lately, but yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Quite funny.
Yeah, well, thanks for the question, man. Pete's in here. He said the Lego films are fun. Shame Warner Brothers has lost the license to Paramount.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
So does that mean Paramount have the license if they want to make more of them now? I guess.
So
Probably.
Oh, fair enough. We've got Interaction. He says thoughts in the film White of the Eye.
another horny one.
I was
Never
gonna say.
heard of it.
I have no idea.
Got no idea. But I'll take Josh's answer. It's another horny one, so I don't know. We've got my brother Joe from Joe's One. He says, "Evening, guys."
Joe.
So hey, Joe. He says, "If you could be any celebrity for a day, who would it be and why?"
Oh.
It could be any celebrity.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'm gonna go maybe Sylvester Stallone just because I really wanted to be in the Rocky films. That would just be awesome.
Yeah.
Play Rocky.
Oh, yeah, it's good. You want to be the
Yeah. You're Adrian, I did it.
Oh man. So Scott, you'd want to be a Stallone back in the younger days, so you could be in Rocky.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah, in the younger days.
Fair enough. I was gonna say nowadays you'll just be sat around doing an interview or something like that. I think for the Rocky Four
Yeah.
cut. Jason.
I don't know. Maybe Chris Pratt. Maybe I don't know.
Why would you want to be him?
I don't know. He seems like a cool guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna be him, so I don't know how that would work. but
Yeah.
he's very popular. He's in a lot of good stuff. I don't know.
Hmm. Get you?
Seems like he has a good head on his shoulders.
Hmm. Well, he's married to Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter as well, so you could go hang
Right.
out with Arnold, I guess.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Oh yeah, he is,
great,
isn't he? Yeah.
great answers from both of you. Josh?
Probably Keanu Reeves because he's always having fun and he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Awesome choice. Yeah.
Josh, give us an impression.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, Josh.
Ah.
Hey, he ride motorcycles all the time. That would be fun, Keanu Reeves.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's got like a cool motorcycle collection and
Yeah, someone bashed into it though.
oh really?
One of them, yeah.
Oh.
And his wife wasn't happy, but he was just like trying to be calm about it.
Mm.
You really know how to use a gun if you Keanu Reeves, I guess.
I think I saw that clip as well when someone hit the motorcycle, actually.
Yeah, that's the one time I've seen him where it's just like no pictures. Usually he's just always just always nice to people. But that would you be nice if you just had your motorcycle smashed into? Probably not.
Nah.
He was being calm about it.
I don't know. This is a great question. I don't know. I tell you who would be quite interesting to be for a day. Christopher Lloyd, and like his film roles. Like he's always
Mandalorian.
wacky.
He was in The Mandalorian. Did you see that, Mike?
I saw the clips online.
Okay.
Because I've seen the.
That's all you need to see.
Well, so I don't know. So you guys might be able to comment on this. I've seen the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. And I've heard this 3rd season's terrible. I might be wrong.
Bad. I haven't been watching it. I watched episode 1 and I fell asleep, and that was it. That was enough for me.
Yeah.
I haven't bothered watching season 3 myself.
It's not as good as the first 2, I would say. It's just now starting to get interesting, and there's only 1 episode left, so it felt like they just filled it up with this who cares stuff, and then right at the end they're like, oh, here's something interesting. I'm like, okay, like let's start with this episode and build from there. So I don't know. I'm not sure what they're going. It didn't seem like they had a good story, throughout that really flowed together and had an end game. It felt very aimlessly, like the whole story. You're like, well, where are we going with the story? And now finally, like I said, there's like 1 episode left. It's like, okay, I think we finally got a story going on, but now it's over. So
here's the thing. Jon Favreau said he doesn't have a plan for this show to end. He doesn't have an end point.
Right. Okay.
So why do we give a shit?
Yeah, there needs to be more of a plan.
There's no stakes to it.
But this is the final season, right?
No. That's what I mean. Jon Favreau doesn't plan to end it anytime soon.
They're talking about doing a movie, kind of, or something, but I don't quite understand how that all works. But I think Kevin Feige is going to direct a movie that has to deal with it.
Oh, fuck off! No, not Kevin Feige.
Is it Kevin Feige? Is that the right, or is it Filoni? Well, whoever it is.
Dave Filoni.
Well, it's Filoni. I got the wrong person.
Kevin Feige. You scared me for a minute.
No, sorry. Feige's Marvel, isn't he? Filoni. Yeah, Filoni's going to direct a movie, I think. Kind of directed.
Heart attack for a second.
Connected with The Mandalorian.
Wow.
But
okay.
I don't know when that's ever going to come out, or I don't know.
Never, hopefully.
Maybe never. Taika Waititi still hasn't given any, They talk about Taika Waititi doing a trilogy. They've talked about Rian Johnson doing a trilogy.
He is. Well, he is. Yeah, Taika Waititi is actually going to be doing a Star Wars movie. I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that
forever.
Until they make a bad movie like Thor: Love and Thunder, then that kind of kills.
He's just gonna make it like every Jedi falls open and be like, "Oh, whoops!"
Yeah, it's gonna be, it's gonna be jokey.
I'm a goofy goober.
Yeah.
That's just what it's gonna be.
I mean, they loved Rian Johnson until The Last Jedi came out, and then it's like, oh, we're not sure if he can do. We can trust him to do a trilogy.
That movie's not that bad. It's just the ideas are fumbled. Because Kathleen Kennedy wouldn't let him do shit.
Yeah.
It's the same with Marvel. Kathleen Kennedy won't let their directors do shit.
Yeah.
Like, apparently, she forced Jon Favreau to make Mando show up in Boba Fett too. Boba Fett's show. She forced him to do it. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a fifth guest actually just joining. We've got Rashad. Hey, man.
Hey.
What's going on, y'all? Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
Hear me and everything? All right.
Oh,
well,
good.
just give you a heads up. My internet's not the best in the world, so if you see me freezing or doing that shit, then I apologize.
Rashad's quiet for some reason.
Yeah, right. Or if I just like,
what's going on?
oh, he's frozen.
Hey, well, how are you, Rashad? Anyway,
I'm a little grossed out. So I just walked my son to the car for his mom to pick him up, and we had some Taco Bell, and he left his drink behind. So I said, let me get some of this drink that my son left behind. Now I got it all to myself. It was a Mountain Dew Baja Blast Freeze, but it was melted. I took a sip of it and felt the glob felt like slime. So I said, what the? Yeah, he's just getting over a cold, so he kind of and I took a mouthful of it.
Oh no.
You probably got his cold now.
Oh,
yeah, I probably do. Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta take some Flintstone vitamins and and stuff to flush it out. So yeah, I didn't mean to gross you guys out, but I just experienced that literally before I got on got on screen here. Yeah, I just swallowed a bunch of children's cold.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's Rashad not making it to Z Talks episode 40 in a couple of weeks.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Well, salty too, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, it was.
Rashad, we've just been talking about Star Wars. Have you been watching Mando season 3?
No, because I've got so many shows that I'm watching right now. So I'm gonna try to wait until it's over with, then watch it. But I've been hearing mixed reviews about it, and it's funny. I'm on a group chat with Q Reviews and Anthony Perez, and they were kind of going back and forth about it. So I'm just sitting in the back quiet because I've never watched it. So I put my Michael Jackson GIF when they was eating the popcorn, just listening, because they were going back and forth. Because Q is like most people, he's not really feeling this season, but Perez, he loves the show, he loves the season.
Course.
He's in the minority that really likes it. So yeah, man, it's disappointing to hear that it's not getting the same praise that the first 2 seasons got. This season seems to be dividing fans, and it's unfortunate, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny because my brother's a huge Star Wars fan, huge, ever since he was 4, and he's back here for the week. He goes back tomorrow because he's at uni or whatever. But he came back the other day with his friends, and I said, because they went to watch Mando together, and I said to him, "How was Mando?" And they all looked at me in disgust and were like, "Don't fucking ask."
God. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm a Star Wars fan too, but I'm more of a Star Wars fan like the original trilogy and the prequels, and I did like the Clone Wars also, the animated show. But yeah, a lot of the new stuff, I'm not really a fan of.
It's just Disney written all over it. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also let us miss it. The thing about Star Wars back in the day was you didn't get a lot of it. So when you got a Star Wars movie, it was a big deal. Then it took 3 years off, where you just let the last one kind of marinate. But now it's just so much Star Wars coming at you. It's like give us a chance to miss it so it can be special again.
It's like it was an event. There's a reason why Force Awakens made so much money. It's because it was the first one in 8 years or something?
Something
and
like
now
that.
You get one every 2 fucking months. Why?
Yeah, it's so after Mando, probably Ahsoka series is coming out.
Yeah.
And
then I don't know a single person who gives a shit about that. I don't.
Perez does.
Well, my brother does, but
I'm telling you, as soon as episode 1 Ahsoka premieres, Perez will be in floods of tears.
Yeah,
he'll be overjoyed.
Oh, Mike, I need to screenshot the messages because Perez was leaving like book-long messages about why Mando is great this season, and Star Wars is going into a very good direction. And I mean, he was basically saying, unless you watch the animated stuff, you're really going to be kind of left in the dark. So if you're not really familiar with the animated stuff, then you're gonna be lost and really not feeling what's going on right now.
I get you.
Yeah.
I've never seen the animated stuff. I want to watch Clone Wars first if I do.
Yeah, Clone Wars is that's the best one. Like
Yeah.
Rebels,
Okay.
Rebels was okay. I mean, it kind of got boring after a while, but Clone Wars from season 2 up until the end was like flawless.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out because I got Rebels on Blu-ray, but Perez said I need to watch Clone Wars first before then.
Mhm.
So I'm
Right.
gonna wait. Yeah.
Even the Bad Batch is pretty good too. I haven't watched none of the new season, but the first season of the Bad Batch is pretty good.
Well, then they announced Bad Batch. There's going to be one more final season, I believe.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. And then there'll be
They
another
say
Star
that,
Wars.
you know, there'll be like 20 fucking seasons of that. You know.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. There'll be another series before long.
There'll be more seasons of that than years I've been alive. Like,
Yeah. Probably, mate. Probably.
Yeah.
We've got Lewis. He says, "Evening, gents." So, hey, Lewis. Hope you're well.
What's good, fam? What's good?
We've got Jackson says, "Are you guys going to check out How to Blow Up a Pipeline?"
yes, I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
That's a movie.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got Ocean's 11 vibes, and I've heard it's amazing, so I can't wait.
JC, your reaction was priceless. Is that a movie? Is that a thing?
And then it's just me getting very excited about it, and then they should just been like, "That exists."
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't sound like Jason's movie.
Did I miss something?
They did release a trailer about a couple of months ago. I mean, it's not really marketed that well. Like I just happened to catch the trailer during the YouTube ad, but yeah, they haven't really been marketing the movie that much.
I mean, I'm somebody who pays attention to this stuff, and if I don't know it, something's wrong.
I think it was either a TIFF or a Sundance film. So yeah, those movies don't tend to get.
No, I'm watching that new Nicolas Cage vampire movie
Renfield?
tomorrow.
Renfield.
Renfield.
Yeah, I'm going to see that tomorrow.
I'm excited to see your review, man. Like, I tell you what, Rashad's review, if you guys haven't gone to Rashad's channel yet, go to Rashad G Reviews. Check out his review of Mario.
With his 2 kids.
Oh, man.
The Ant-Man review was good. I like that one.
That was interesting.
My daughter, I was surprised she got on camera because my daughter's like, she's really camera shy. So for years, I could never get her on the channel. And I guess this time she said, you know what, hell with it. But then she's talking about, yes, you got me on camera without my permission. I'm like, your permission? What?
Well,
like, yeah, we need to sign a contract. I said, girl, you came from my loins. I ain't signing shit.
you kept saying that. My loins. Yeah, your daughter is like you really had to work hard to get something out of her, while your son was just ready to talk about how much he loved Mario. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well, because he was high on Fanta.
Yeah, he's like, I fell asleep or something, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh yeah, she fell asleep on it. I had no idea because it was me. He sat next to me, and she sat next to him. So I didn't know she was asleep. Yeah, she slept through a portion of the movie.
Yeah, definitely a contrast between your daughter and your son. It was.
Oh yeah, those two are night and day, and they constantly doing this.
Yeah.
Hey, Rashad, when your daughter was asleep, though, I was like, hey, it's like father-like daughters.
Chip off the old block, right?
I had fun with Mario. I didn't hate it.
I think Mario's more for the old heads. To me, I think adults enjoyed it more than kids did because if you grew up playing those games, like I caught almost every Easter again. They're like, oh, that's from Mario 3. That's from Mario 2. That's from Donkey Kong. I remember these games, Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. So I caught all of that, and my kids were like, we don't get it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're like, remember back in the day we had to blow on the thing?
Right.
Yeah, they don't get that.
They don't get that. Nah.
Like I used to play Super Mario Bros. On the DS. I used to play it on the Wii. Like I used to play them all, like Mario Space, I think, or Mario Galaxy.
I think, yeah.
That was the shit growing up. That was great. I used to love that game.
I stopped after Mario Kart. I don't know anything that came after that.
Yeah.
Mario Kart is when I stopped.
Yeah.
Where was Mario Golf though? Where was that in the film? I wanted to see Mario Golf. But,
Yeah, Mario Golf. Yeah.
There we go. Probably in the, it's going to be a sequel.
Oh, gotta be.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think, I
Oh,
think
can
the
I
sequel. I mean, like Yoshi, I don't think was really in it. I don't think I've seen it, but maybe I shouldn't say anything because maybe that's.
I'm saying nothing,
um,
Jason.
I'm
You're
trying
saying
my
jack
hardest not to
shit,
spoil
boy.
anything. Okay, I'm not spoiling
I know,
anything this stream.
And we've got Rashad Spoiler G in the stream as well.
And you got guys like Wario that you can throw in there. So there's definitely some more characters I'm sure you can throw into the Mario universe, whatever.
Oh yeah, it leaves it open.
Yeah.
Well, Rashad and Josh, did you guys stay to the end credit scene?
Yes, two end credit scenes.
Okay.
I did see them though. I did see them. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a mid credit, then there's one after all the credits end.
Yeah. Well, I said this in my review, but when I went to see Mario, there was like this grandma came in with her, her nieces and nephews, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They came in like literally like 20 minutes as the movie was ending. So the kids basically saw like the ending of the movie.
Right.
Then they stayed around for the post-credit scenes.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Oh yeah, well we're actually going to stay here for another half an hour, and then we're going to watch the movie." And I was like, "Well, you've just shown them the ending."
Yeah.
Did she forget to put her clocks forward or something? Like,
I don't know what. And the thing is, the movie was in 3D, so they were watching this blurry movie without the glasses on.
Oh wow!
She probably thought she was watching Shazam or some shit. Like, I don't know.
Oh man,
I don't know what she was doing.
What's going on?
No, that's funny.
I think she was in there for a nap. I think she got the memo from Rashad. I think and thought, "Oh, I'm going for a nap."
I don't fall asleep that much, man. Stop doing me like that. Well, what's the last thing I fell asleep on? I tried. I'm supposed to be collabing with Perez for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Okay.
And that I'm struggling very hard to get through that movie, man. That movie is boring as shit. And yeah, I think
those
about
movies are fucking dull.
Oh, like around the 30 minute mark, I'm like. Like my head's hitting the laptop like, dude, I don't understand the appeal of these movies, man. I really don't. I'm trying. I'm really putting in an effort to get through these and to have some enjoyment because I know that these movies are loved and I want to be somewhat respectful, but I'm having a hard time. These movies suck.
Well, Rashad, they're making a TV series as well, so you can watch that when it comes on.
Yeah, they're making a whole series.
Yeah.
And they're planning on making a
last
series
movie,
per
I'm done.
fucking movie as well. So they want to make 7 seasons. They want to make one for every book. Like,
Wow.
Oh
DVD
my
and film,
goodness.
though.
Well, which one is that, Jason?
Half-Blood Prince.
Oh. Well, out of all of them, I gotta say that's the most boringest because, even though I'm not a fan of any of them, at least some of them had some entertainment quality. This one is just like this has the personality of a wet mop. It's just dirty and nasty, man.
Well, it'll be interesting to the 8th one because the 8th one is like this huge finality, big battles, and there's a very emotional scene that I don't know. I'll be interested if you get anything out of that.
Yeah,
I got fuck all out of it. Like,
what?
I was just like, I got nothing out of it. I was like, can you please end?
Oh
Really?
man,
Like,
so
please.
good.
Well, Rashad, when you mentioned personality of a wet mop, it just reminds me of that comedy you mentioned about Sylvester Stallone.
Which one?
Just Sylvester Stallone in general having the personality of a wet mop.
Oh man, no, don't do that, man. Don't talk about my second pops, man.
Oh, well, Rashad, you'll be happy to know that Scott loves Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah,
Okay.
indeed.
Well, Scott, me and you cool, bro. That's my second father. All right,
Yeah,
I love
right.
Sly. Yeah, I love Sly.
Yeah, great actor.
Well, Scott, here's a question for you. What's your favorite Sylvester Stallone movie?
It's got to be Rocky 3 for me. Absolutely
Oh,
adore
hey.
that film.
Now, Rashad, man, now you're best friend.
Yes. God, do we just become best buds, man?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, Rocky 3. I never I love all the Rocky movies, even 5, but I never understood how people put 4 over 3. Like 3 is just like, I get it. 4 has Drago and that the big fight at the end is like one of the best of the series, but 4 was just like a big montage. 4
Yeah.
is a reflection of the 80s and the MTV era where everything was a music video and a montage, whereas 3 was an actual like good story.
Yeah,
And it had the
I
best
agree.
villain in Clubber Lang.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Clubber Lang's great.
I will
Yeah.
say, like watching the Creed movies, the villains aren't as good as the Rocky movies as far as Apollo Creed. Clubber Lang, I think, are
Right.
the best villains in the whole series. Like, I wish Creed had better villains, but
I think Creed 3 had a good villain. It's just that
you're
the
right.
actor's an
Creed-
asshole.
Yeah.
The actor's a
Damien.
dickhead.
Yeah, I guess if you say Damien, that's true.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah,
but the thing, Damien wasn't really a villain. Like like at some point they tried to make him a villain just because they needed a villain.
Yeah.
But when you see his whole motivation and when you really look at things from a certain perspective, you're like, well, he's not really wrong.
No.
You know, Adonis is kind of a dick in this movie.
Yes.
You know,
He's kind of a dick in all of them because he puts himself first rather than anyone else. But
right.
Yeah.
I like the Creed movies. The first one's great. The
Yeah.
first one's really great. Ryan Coogler,
so good.
you can tell his directing really shines for the way that the action sequences are filmed in one takes. It's just unbelievable. And it was captivating story. Creed 2, I kind of forget exists, if I'm honest. And then and then Creed 3. Creed 3 was good. I just wanted to feel a little bit more by the end. I wanted to feel something. I didn't really feel anything because it just rushed it toward the end.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Do you guys not think with the Creed movies though, it's like Rocky since number 1, like had these reoccurring characters and build up like a full story with the arcs? Like obviously like Adrian, Apollo, Paulie, like stuff like that. Not necessarily villains, but they had characters and they build them up throughout every movie.
Right.
Whereas like Creed is like, oh, brand new villain. Like it's like no build to it.
I could agree with that somewhat. Yeah, because when you think of the Rocky movies, it's not just about Rocky; it's about the supporting characters as well. You know, his support system. You know what I mean? Where with Donnie, you have Tessa Thompson, like she's kind of like his Adrian, and that's really it.
Yeah, you've got Bianca, but that's pretty much it for him.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, in the third movie, Duke played a bigger role, so Duke was kind of like that supporting character that we needed also. But he doesn't become that to the third movie. But like in 2. It was just all about Donnie, you know. So I'll agree with that.
Yeah, and then I think from what I've not seen Creed 3 yet, but then I've heard that they're going to be making a spin-off series or movie with Michael B. Jordan's daughter or something like that.
Yuck.
Yeah,
it sets up for a couple of spin-offs. Yeah, they have a couple of spin-offs in the works.
That's yucky.
Not going to be the
like
same.
that.
No, I'm not a fan, if I'm being honest, of that idea. I think they should just leave it as it is.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to see.
Shit.
I'm sorry, what?
I said it sounds like shit. I don't want to see that at all.
Well, I think we're owed one more Creed movie, and you got to bring Rocky back. If you got to close the series out, Rocky's got to come back one more time.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think they're fighting in behind the scenes. There's like a lot of
he fell out with a producer and
Urban Winkler is a grumpy old man, a stubborn old man that doesn't want to. Because the thing about Sly wants some ownership of the Rocky franchise that he helped start, and unfortunately he signed a bad deal when he first brought him the script. He says, okay, I want to star in the movie. I got to be in this movie. But I guess he never once thought that this is going to be a successful franchise and I could capitalize off of this one day and leave it to my children. He wasn't thinking like that at the time. So now, in his ripe old age, it's like, okay, I want to leave something to my children. Can I have some ownership? And Urban Winkler's like, nah, you're not getting anything, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, we made you a rich man. You made a lot of money, but you're not getting ownership. And that's the dilemma right now.
Yeah. It's sad, I think.
Is Stallone working on like a director's cut of Rocky 5 or 6 at all, or?
I think he is supposed to be. Yeah, I've heard that.
Really?
Oh, wow.
A 5? Interesting.
I would like to see that of number 5.
Yeah,
he's too busy with Expendables 4. He's too busy with Expendables 4.
Yeah, well, after seeing what he did with 4 with the director's cut, I think he should stay away from Don't do any more Rocky director's cuts, man. That fourth director's cut was like it was bad.
I still haven't seen it, Rashad. I don't know if I want to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. He butchered the whole movie, man. Like it has the same runtime, but it's a completely different cut. Completely different. Like he changed everything just about except for the outcome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he tried to make Drago more, I guess, human and try to give him more layers as a character, but don't do that. Drago is who he's supposed to be. He's a one note, menacing, like he's like Kane in WWF, like when Kane first came out, just a big, quiet brute who's scary and kills people. Just leave him at that. Don't give him a heart.
And also, there's no robot either. We got no robot in the director's
and no robot.
cut.
Yeah, no robot. Like they took all the magic
No
away.
robot.
They took the robot away.
That's not a bad thing.
Yes, it is.
The
No, Rocky 4 is a cheesy 80s, like an 80s cheese fest. I like it that way. I like my burgers greasy and cheesy. Okay, I don't want it all garnished and fancy looking.
Gourmet.
Gourmet. Yeah, give me a nice, juicy, cheesy burger with the grease drips down your arm and shit. That's Rocky 4.
That's the best analogy I've ever heard for Rocky 4. Greasy and shit. Like, that's the best analogy I've ever heard.
I'm always comparing things to food, man. Don't pay me no mind.
Don't get Rashad started on Rocky. You'll be here all night.
All day. All damn day. Yeah.
You and Scott need to do a Rocky stream, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we
cool,
should.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I remember doing a Rocky ranking like a few months back on the channel, but really enjoyed doing that video. It was really cool doing that.
Oh yeah, I could talk Rocky all day. Yeah, especially if I have some drink in me too, I'll forget it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you another thing. Apollo getting killed off was the worst thing ever happened to the franchise. Yeah, I'll be on the roll.
Well, Scott, here's a quick question for you. What's your least favorite Rocky movie?
Probably Rocky 5. That's definitely the one.
And he
I go
still
back
thinks
to
it's a
with
5
it,
out of 5.
I still like the movie. To be
like
fair,
it,
I don't think it's bad as people make it out to be. I still like a lot of stuff about that film.
Well, Scott, tell me if you agree with me here. Even though 5 is probably the worst of the franchise, but I think it has more rewatchability than 6. After you watch Rocky 6, you kind of want to just end your own life. Like 6 is a very depressing, somber film, man.
Yeah, it's quite emotional. To be fair, that one.
Yeah.
Is that Rocky Balboa? That one?
Yeah, Rocky Balboa. Yeah. Like even the last fight, I wanted to cry. Like this is a guy that I grew up watching knocking people out, and now I see him as an old man where his skin is hanging. He can't even extend his arm to throw a punch. Like he's got that old man swing. You know how like when the old man swings, they can't extend their arm. It's just like, and he's
sound
fighting,
effects included.
sound effects, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the guy he's fighting is a real former world champion. So at no time did I believe that this old man can whoop Antonio Tarver. Like, no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he defeated Roy Jones Jr. a couple times in real life, didn't he? He was an amazing boxer.
Oh yeah, Antonio Tarver. Oh yeah, he was the truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sly was always like that. Sly always wanted a real life boxer to play the villain. So originally he wanted Ken Norton to play Apollo Creed. And when I guess we stood next to Ken Norton, it was like, no, this is not going to work. Nobody's going to believe that I could beat this guy. And then the original Clubber Lang was supposed to be Joe Frazier, but Joe Frazier can't read, so that wasn't going to work.
Man, wow.
Yeah. And even if you ever heard the boxer Ernie Shavers, he was also another pick for Clubber Lang. And the legend goes they were sparring, and I guess Sly told Ernie Shavers to hit him. And Ernie Shavers is known as the hardest puncher in the history of boxing.
Okay.
And Sly wanted him to hit him, and he hit him. He folded. They had to carry him out the ring, and Ernie Shavers was flown out after that. He was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's Sly in real life boxers.
Yeah, like he loved getting punched on set. And like even I think Dolph Lundgren put him in the hospital, right?
He did,
Yeah.
ICU
Punched
for
him
2
in the
weeks.
ribs.
Yeah, he was in ICU for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But he still came back to do the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
what a hero.
Dolph Lundgren was a beast. He almost made a Carl Weathers quit when they filmed the fight with him and Apollo. You know, Dolph Lundgren, he's new to movies, so I guess he was getting a little too rough, and Carl Weathers threatened him to leave the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, he quit, and Sly had to call him and convince him to come back because Dolph beat him up pretty good.
Rashad, do you still own impression?
Hey, yo, I mean, Carl, understand it. This guy is new. He's green. You know what I mean? Look, man. Nobody throws me around like that, Stallion. Hey, look, I understand you're upset. I just need you to come back. You signed a contract, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Like he's in the fucking room. Jeez.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what he would say too.
Whoa.
Oh,
Caught me
man.
off guard.
Brilliant.
Yeah. That's all we give you.
But yeah, Rocky films are just so exciting to watch. They're great.
Fantastic series. Rashad, well, we've got a couple of comments. We've got Marvel fan, not on Rocky, but he says, just to let you know, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 soundtrack on CD and vinyl are now available to pre-order, but released the same day as the movie.
Yeah, it's 50 quid though. 50 quid though. For like, what?
£50 vinyl?
Yeah, for
Wow.
15 songs.
Wow.
That's expensive.
I know I get 30% off, but damn, I ain't paying that.
That's a little steep. Any of y'all get y'all tickets yet for the Guardians for the movie?
Not yet, no.
Nah.
Oh, I got mine the other day because my theater, like, it fills up fast, so I had to get mine like quick. It sells out real quick where I'm at.
Yeah, there's no rush at my places. Like, I don't think anyone goes.
Nah, Rashad, haven't pre-ordered yet. I'll have to check if I'm working that day, but I am not happening.
Not happening. Okay.
Nah. I want to see it though, so I'm hoping so. But
I'm rooting for it, man, because the MCU has been like trash lately, bro. So I'm hoping it
Oh my
comes
god,
through.
the fucking universe stinks.
We had a whole conversation about it, Rashad.
Really? Did y'all talk about the Marvels trailer and how hokey that looked?
Yeah.
As soon as Ms. Marvel showed up, I wanted to turn it off because she is one of the most annoying characters in film.
Yeah.
Well, good thing about it was I like the Beastie Boys, so if you put a Beastie Boys song with any trailer, it's gonna pop. But even the Beastie Boys couldn't save it.
Yeah, take the Beastie Boys trailer, take the Beastie Boys song out, and then you've got. That's all you need.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that it's going to be one where James Gunn gets his final movie with Marvel, and they tell him this has got no attachment to anything else in this universe. Do what the hell you want. Because I know Dave Bautista, he doesn't want to do any more Marvels. I think this is
that's what he says. Well. He said because he's like in his 50s now, even though he's like still buff and and he said something. This was like after they made Guardians 2. He's like, I can't do any more shirtless scenes. But then I see him in another movie. I'm like, you still look great with the shirt off. Like,
Knives Out. Wasn't it Glass Onion? Yeah.
Yeah, Glass Onion. I'm like, you still look great, man. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, well, I mean, he probably has some insecurity because if you see how he looked back when he wrestled, that guy was like, Batista was a tank, man. So so I'm guessing he's comparing himself now to how he looked back then. Like back then,
right?
Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't know. Do you think people are gonna die in this one? Because if this is the last Guardians, that means we're gonna get some fatalities, not fatalities, but casualties here.
Yeah, they killed Gamora and she came back, I think. So I don't know.
Oh, for fuck! Like nothing even matters in this universe anymore. You can kill off fucking Star-Lord and he'll come back 10 years later in a fucking what
Exactly.
616 or 17,000B version.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
no
true.
one cares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, they want to bring Iron Man back in Secret Wars.
I
They want
know.
to bring Robert Downey back. So
Yeah.
you look at
Really?
it this way: you watch Endgame. What are you left with if they're just going to bring him back? You're left with nothing, right? I rewatched Endgame recently. Kind of hated it because this universe just doesn't mean shit anymore. Like that film means nothing anymore. Like $900 million for nothing, just for them.
If they bring back Robert Downey, it makes Endgame pointless.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly my thing. It's like, why should we care about these movies if the stakes are non-existent? They're just gonna,
Facts.
Wow,
so they actually do, because I thought Downey said he was done with the MCU, so that they actually convinced him to come back.
probably $400 million or something. I don't know.
Ooh, 400 million. Hey, for that I can't blame him. Like, man, I'm dead. I ain't coming back. 400 million. So what day we start filming?
What day do we start?
Probably. I think with Guardians, Rashad, I think they'll have people die, but they'll have like a variation of them to come back. So like if Rocket dies, they'll have something where he has a kid, so that'll be the new Rocket.
No, I just hate that.
Sucks though, man.
That makes the whole impact of it redundant if you're just gonna carry it on.
I mean, you guys have all seen Black Panther, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, they obviously had T'Challa killed off, and then right at the end credit, there's like, oh well, actually, he is new to T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit.
So
that is such bullshit.
So it's just to say. So again, it's just like they killed him off, but they're like, oh well, actually, no, he is the replacement to T'Challa. So it's like they're scared. That's the problem with Marvel. They're scared to kill anyone off.
I know, like, I mean, because like when he killed off Loki, I was like, okay, they finally killed off Loki,
right?
For real this time.
Yeah.
And now we're going into season 2 of Loki. I'm like, this shit does like. So when somebody dies, it doesn't mean nothing. Like, they'll be back.
Yeah. Like Loki, obviously, you thought like, wow, so powerful it was in Infinity War.
Yeah.
And then now this variant, because it was in 2012, is ultimately going to wrap itself into the current timeline.
Right.
So then Thor's going to be like, oh, so you're alive. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like WandaVision with Vision. Like when Vision died in Infinity War. That was a big moment. I was like, oh, shit. And then you found out WandaVision's happening. I was thinking, well, what is this then? Huh?
Yeah.
What is this then? And then you brought another version of Vision in, which is getting his own TV show, even though he's like a plank of wood. Like, I don't want this. I don't want this.
Yeah, I mean,
and Wanda got fucking spoilers, but she got crushed. I don't think people care anymore. That movie's been out what, a year and a half. She got crushed. No doubt she's gonna worm her way back. She's gonna be like, "Oh, I put a projector field over me and I survived."
Yeah.
Well, she is alive in that Doctor Strange. You saw when she was getting crushed, it was like the red orb kind of thing, like right when it was happening. So she clearly got herself away.
Yeah, still, you know what? I mean, I'm gonna switch gears to take it to Star Wars real quick. That was my problem with, one of 1,000 problems that I had with Rise of Skywalker is that it just like retconned everything that happened in Return of the Jedi. You know, like there was a big moment where Vader threw the Emperor over the ledge, killed him. You know, he saved the day, became Anakin Skywalker again, wraps up the Skywalker saga. That to me, that's where it ended. But then they bring him back in Rise of Skywalker like nothing happened.
Yeah, I hate it.
Because after all, Palpatine returned.
Yeah. Bullshit.
That line is the funniest shit. Like when Poe Dameron just goes, "Well, Palpatine's returned." Like you know that's by an amateur screenwriter.
Yeah,
that's funny. That's so funny.
There's only one person on this planet I know that really likes Rise of Skywalker, and I don't think I even need to say his name.
Okay.
You already know.
I know.
Yeah. I already know. And Palpatine has a daughter as well, Rashad.
God. You know, I wish there was a camera in the theater that day to record my reaction. All right, because I'm that guy in the theater that like out loud verbally like expresses how I feel. So I'm sitting there. I said, don't you do it. Don't do it. What is your name? Ray. I said, don't fucking do it. Skywalker. I said,
Yeah.
I put my seat up. I started putting my shoes on. I said, "This is some bull." I'm looking at my daughter.
Shoes
I said, "This is
on?
some bull." Yeah, I kicked my shoes
You
off.
took your shoes off?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because we're in recliner seats, so I was comfortable. I kicked my shoes off. So
Did
I'm
you have a
looking-
blanket and a pillow while you were there?
You know what? I wish I could do that, but we can't bring any outside stuff in. I'm looking at my daughter. I said, this is some bullshit. And mind you, this is her first Star Wars theatrical experience. Okay, this was a special moment between father and daughter, and they ruined it. So I'm like, fuck this movie. And my daughter, she's like, Dad, please, Daddy, please. I said, no, I ain't got time for this. So I started walking out. Right, so right before I turned the corner, I said, she's not a Skywalker. Damn it, she's a Palpatine, and she's not even that either. And I split, and my daughter's behind me, like, oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those movies
I
make no
embarrassed her. Yeah,
it make no sense because it's kind of just like they've rolled with the punches. They're like, fuck, what do we do now?
Mm.
You know, like,
Well,
come up
what's
with
your
something.
what's your guys' thoughts on Rey returning for a new trilogy?
I know. Yeah.
And it's from the director of Ms. Marvel, so quality.
What?
Oh wow. I'm not interested, to be honest.
there's only one person I know that's really interested in Rey coming back, and I don't even think I need to say his name. There's only one person I know that's stoked for it. Like, dude, you are the biggest fan I've ever seen.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like you can't say nothing bad against Star Wars, otherwise that's it.
He'll make the holiday special sound like Citizen Kane, okay? This guy loves Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Yeah, Rey, no, I'm done with Rey. I'm done. Yo, the Skywalker saga ended with Return of the Jedi. It started with Phantom Menace. It ended with Return of the Jedi. That is it.
I better be careful what I say on Facebook now because I added him as a friend on there. Because I rant a bit about Star Wars and Marvel.
No, please, no. Speaking, because I like when people, I love when people ruffle his feathers because he gets real defensive, but he does it like in a real cool way. You can tell he's pissed off, but he's still really, calm about it.
Yeah. What was it? You, Mike, Anthony, Ryan?
Yeah.
It was somebody else in there. I can't remember that did the episode 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like Rashad was the only one, willing to say, no, this is terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm in the comments going, yes, Rashad, someone tell.
Oh, yeah. Because we were talking about Jar Jar. Yeah, we was talking about how Jar Jar, right? And everybody was like, oh, Jar Jar, yeah, he was. I said, no, he sucked. I hated him.
I was like, yeah, preach it, Rashad. I was like,
Jar Jar.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Man.
Annoying little scrote. Like,
Listen, I wanted Maul to take the fucking double-bladed saber and go right through the chest cavity with it. Just.
in Star Wars, they bring him back somehow.
they bring back.
Yeah.
They do
Nah,
like some time travel shit.
I'm definitely not with the Rey stuff. Now, I do want to see the Old Republic stuff. So when they do that, like the origin of the Jedi and all that, okay, that I want to see. But Rey, nah, I'm done.
Darth Malik, Darth Revan, bring it on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, James Mangold, I think, is he doing the Old Republic stuff or?
I think so. Yeah.
What is it with Disney and James Mangold?
Yeah, they're big
They're
on.
obsessed with the man.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
made one good movie for him. That was it.
Which
He
one was
made
that?
Logan.
Yeah, which one?
He made Logan.
Logan?
Logan was good.
I say
Yeah,
Walk the
it was good.
Line, Logan.
Ford v Ferrari.
Oh, you didn't like
good
Ford v
movies.
Ferrari?
Yeah, I do.
Boyfriend is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of my
Makes
favorite
good movies. If they're not in fucking franchises. You know? Logan's its own thing. He said it's his own thing.
What do you think about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny?
Not watching it. Sorry.
Nah.
Rip.
You say rip.
It's all right, to be fair.
Yeah, that franchise ended with the third one.
Mm.
Yes.
I didn't
Yes.
even watch 4. To be fair, I still need to watch 4.
Fourth with Shia LaBeouf
Yeah.
swinging the CGI
Oh.
trees and like,
Don't. If you
Rich.
have any love for Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones, do not watch that fourth one. All right.
I'll tell you what, if we get in like a atomic disaster and there's like a atomic bomb coming towards me, and I hide in the fridge and I don't survive, I'm blaming Indiana Jones in hell. That shit ain't real, you know. Oh man.
I mean, but okay, with Indiana Jones, there's been more ridiculous shit that's happened. Like, with the Temple of Doom, they flew from a damn raft, a boat raft, and fell into the It wasn't just that. Just the whole movie just did not need to happen. The monkeys, the swinging from the trees and shit. Like, everything in that movie was just wrong.
The gophers,
it was just wrong, man.
And the aliens, my god.
Yeah.
So this fifth one's going to forget everything that happened in the fourth movie, because he got married at the end of the fourth movie, and he has a son, and neither one shows up in the trailer of the fifth movie. So I'm like, are they going to explain what happened to the son and his wife?
Again, they've retconned themselves.
Yeah, retconned it.
Well, this fifth one, is it not a tease of like he's got a granddaughter or something like that?
A goddaughter.
Goddaughter or something?
You know what's funny? They're premiering this at Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
One of the biggest premieres there at Cannes Film Festival. It can't be. Why? You got the Wes Anderson movie going there. You got a bunch of other good movies, and then you just got Indiana Jones just sat there.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I mean, how much CGI are they going to use on Harrison Ford to make him look like he can move?
A lot.
Because he in one scene he jumps from like a movie vehicle to another one, and I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not like a John Kreese stunt double in Cobra Kai.
You know what? You was in here, Mike. I was thinking the same thing. But Cobra Kai was smart. So instead of having the stunt double, the obvious stunt double, what they did was they just cut it to a young John Kreese.
Yep, the young one.
Kicking ass,
Right.
And then when it cuts back to him, it's like, okay, that was old John Kreese, but they just showed him when he was younger. So that's better than showing the stunt double.
Yeah.
But learned from season 3. That's why, Rashad.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We've
got Marvel fans saying,
go to toilet quickly.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Got Marvel fans saying almost forgot Josh, happy birthday. So yeah,
thank you.
Birthday of the week. Right?
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, well, I turned 20 like 4 days ago.
Oh my gosh. You're old enough to be my son, man. God,
yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, gosh.
Yeah.
I'm fucking old.
Gosh, you're younger than Adam from What the Gym. He's already 20.
What?
He turned 20 last February, but.
Oh wow.
So we're about the same age then, roughly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, right around the same time.
Damn.
I know.
And then I just watch shit like Beau Travail, you know? Like, what 20-year-old do you know who watches shit like that?
Oh, don't feel bad about my son is 7 and he already knows about the Karate Kid and the Rocky movies and Jaws. Yeah, my son is an old head and he's 7. And my daughter, she's 17, but she knows about Dolomite and Run DMC, Wu-Tang Clan. Like I just introduced them all to the old stuff. Yeah. It's bad.
Well, Mike knows what my taste is like, and it's quite eclectic for someone of my age.
Okay.
That way.
I know Rashad's probably like this. I don't know about Mike but somebody that's younger, is going to be like 80s. Wow, that's so old. And you're thinking, no, it's not. Like
that was like yesterday.
80s wasn't that long ago. You're thinking to yourself, but someone
back in my day,
like I'm thinking like old is like 50s, 60s to me. Like
right.
My parents is, when they were born, but 80s isn't old.
Even 90s now. I let my son listen to the Wu-Tang, right? We listened to the first album, the Into the 36 Chambers, and he was like, I don't want to listen to this. I'm like, why is he? He's like, it's old.
It's old. You're like, what?
I'm like,
some of the best rap music is old, like The Chronic by Dr. Dre, early 2000s. You've also got Illmatic by Nas.
Great album.
97.
My man, that was 94. Yeah, 94. But then I'm nervous now because I made my son memorize all the members of the Wu, so he knows about RZA, GZA, Method Man. So I'm asking him like, what's the members of the Wu-Tang Clan? RZA, GZA, Old Dirty Bastard. I'm like, I said, no, don't go to school saying that, son, because he likes to go back to school and repeat a lot of stuff we talk about. So yeah. Master Martin. My dad told me about Old Dirty Bastard. Oh my god.
How could I forget about Tupac as well? Tupac.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pac,
my favourite
yeah.
California
rapper
Love,
of
great
all
track
time.
with Dr. Dre.
Oh,
Like,
your favorite rapper, Scott?
Yeah, love Tupac.
Oh yeah, Pac. Yeah, he's one of the greats. Yeah.
Mm.
I still remember the day he died, man.
Hmm.
That's how old am I? I remember when they announced on MTV when he got shot, and at the time he had got shot before, like 3 years earlier. So we're like, man, he's gonna survive that. Then they was like,
Mhm.
yeah, Pac died from his wounds, and we're like, oh shit, like he's dead.
Yeah.
like
Damn.
I've started collecting records, and let's just say over this week I've gotten quite a few because of my birthday. I've gotten like 13 records.
Awesome.
Wow.
And there,
Nice.
I've got like rap stuff. I
Mm.
bought 4 records today. I told my mum I was slowing down. I ain't fucking slowing down. Do you see me slowing down on this? Like, I work
Okay.
enough.
He's 20-year-old and you can't stop him already.
Yes, Well, Josh, let me ask you a question. I know you're a music fan, right? Okay, I gotta ask you, Thriller, the album, or Purple Rain
Yeah.
soundtrack?
Purple Rain soundtrack, I think.
Over Thriller?
I do
Okay.
like Thriller a lot, but I think Purple Rain's one of my favorite songs.
Mm.
Nice. Okay.
I uploaded a video
Purple
today about my
Rain.
favorite.
Purple
There you go.
Yeah, I uploaded a video today about my favorite songs. A lot of them are questionable because it was on a
Okay.
playlist on Spotify. I haven't updated in like 2 years, but I thought I'd upload it. Took me 3
Nice.
weeks to edit the bastard, but it's up.
I'll check that
Okay.
video out tomorrow, Josh. Definitely need to watch that
Yeah,
one.
cheers.
No worries.
But
Nice.
bought Radiohead today. I'm a big Radiohead person. Like that's what that
Awesome.
is.
Oh, is that
nice.
Kid Day?
No, Moonshaped Pool.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because at work I get 30% off them as well. So
Cool.
You get discount, man. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. Rashad, we had a question earlier about Snog, Marry and Avoiding, Anya Taylor-Joy, Jenna Ortega, and Emma Watson. So
Okay.
we've got Playtendo. He says, Marry and Song, Anya Taylor-Joy. The rest of the ladies will have to go on a
you
dinner
illiterate bastard. What are you
What the
doing?
hell? Marianne Song. What the fuck?
Jason, I don't know.
Gentleman.
Jason has been, because Jason was like, I don't know them well enough.
Yeah. Jenny
He hasn't met
Ortega, I
him for a
guess.
coffee yet, so he doesn't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, I put song. I meant
No.
meat.
Snog Anya Taylor-Joy. Mind you, she's a brilliant
Nog is an
singer.
English term. I don't think we use that in America.
Yeah.
Brilliant. She is a good singer.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Snog, marry, and avoid the wife. She's standing to attention, so don't disappoint her.
Avoid.
Yeah.
Well, I think Pete maybe marry. I don't know. True action. You'll have to ask her.
Maybe all
Oh.
three.
Me and the wife are on the drink again. A bottle of wine helps keep the wife happy, and whiskey me.
There you
whiskey
go.
me going too.
Okay.
There you go. Whiskey sour.
Hope you guys are having a good night. Salman
Mhm.
says Jason's shaved.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a baby face going on. Oh, the wife likes Josh a lot. Thinks
Oh,
he's
for
a
fuck-
puppy.
That's great.
Tell her
He's a
not to
puppy.
like me.
I don't know if I would take that as a compliment. I think he's a puppy.
I know.
I know. I
Like,
don't know.
listen, Josh, better tell him, look, puppies and kittens are cute. I'm a grown ass man. Shit.
Yeah. Oh.
Put some
Wow.
respect on my name.
DVD film bloke. We're talking about Back to the Future earlier. He says, I believe that either Zemeckis or Gale have it written in their contract that they would never remake Back to the Future. I believe the rights would pass on to their children. I
Good.
think I heard that as
Yeah,
well.
they don't.
Yeah. I
Good.
hope they
So,
don't.
yeah, so some things just don't need to be remade or touched. Just leave it alone.
Okay, yeah.
Back to the Future is
Great.
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier as well, Rashad, about Wizard of Oz. James is saying, I'm amazed that they haven't made a readaptation of Wizard of Oz yet, given there were quite a few film versions of Wizard of Oz in the silent movie era.
Okay.
Well, that's another one. Like, how many times have we tried to do Wizard of Oz and it didn't work? You know, like to me, only Wizard of Oz movies I like was the OG. I do like the Wiz, you know, the black version of the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm probably the minority. I like Return to Oz. I thought Return to Oz was kind of creepy when I was a kid.
It was a creepy movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those wheeled fuckers, the wheel
Yeah, the
things.
wheelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
Oh.
the shit that messed me up, because I was like 6 when I watched that movie, was when the witch had a room full of heads, and they all they were like actual heads. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
how the hell? Yeah, and she would take the head off and put it in the thing and grab another head and put it on. That fucked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, those wheeler things are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Wait.
And what was the final villain? The Gnome King. I thought he was creepy too. Cause he started out like a stone, and every time like the lightning would flash, he would get more human, and he would be more lifelike. It was just weird, man. Return to Oz was something else.
Yeah, that was.
I've not seen that one or The Wiz. I've just seen Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, check those out. Return to Oz and the Wiz. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will. Duty and Fun Bloke, he says, well, technically 1939 Wizard of Oz was done fully in a studio and you can really tell, but I think it adds to the charm. Yeah, definitely does.
Mm-hmm.
That film is so pretty.
Yeah.
Like, that film is so pretty.
I do love the costuming and the set designs in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Some weird backstory shit for it, though.
Yeah, it was some dark backstory stuff. Yeah, especially
like a munchkin hanging, but apparently it was just a light.
Yeah.
Like, I don't buy that. I don't
buy it, but
some dark stuff behind the scenes of that. Yeah, I remember reading that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. We asked because Traxons was saying he went shopping earlier with the wife. He said, you did ask earlier what the wife got. She got some killer heels, perfect to stomp on me. Okay. Leather skirt, nice blouses, and a few extra treats for afternoon delight. I would certainly have to behave.
If she wearing all that, you ain't got to behave and go all out. Hey, man, make sure the neighbors know your name.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all do that.
You're gonna have a busy night, I think.
Yeah. Shoot.
I dread to think what the extra treats are. Don't even ask what the extra treats are. I don't want to.
Yeah. Well, James says I wouldn't mind a remake of Soylent Green with maybe more world building and less mystery.
Yeah.
What the hell is Soylent Green?
Charlton Heston.
Yeah, 70s film. Haven't watched it yet though. Meant to be a really good film though.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's kind of a futuristic where there's not a lot of food around, so they have these little things called Soylent Green that you eat, and there's a whole mystery behind what it is that they're eating.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's kind of a mystery. Yeah. But
I think it's going to be set in like maybe this year or last year as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of this one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
New to me. Oh, okay, I'll have to check that out. We got Marvel fans saying interaction. Question: have you ever considered being a guest for Pete or Scott's live stream?
That'd be interesting for sure.
He says, I'd love to join the streams in the future, but I actually have to check if my work will allow it. Unfortunately, they're a bit strict. Guess that's what happens when you work in the legal system.
You work in the legal system?
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Hey, gotta make that check, man. You know.
I often wonder if all this is true. Everything he says. About
Yeah. It's like he works in a legal system, yet his wife likes me. That's a bit odd, isn't it? Like,
I say about the work, his wife working in the sector, so we'll see. Oh, okay.
He's not pulling a cable guy on us, is he? Like, you know how the Jim Carrey, the cable guy, like he made his whole life up. So, everything was like TV based, but he was lying about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mike, have you seen the cable guy with Jim Carrey?
No, but you just ruined it.
I was going to say,
Mary and Joseph.
I'll bet 100 to 1 he hadn't seen it.
I will say though, I have actually seen most of Jim Carrey's movies though.
Well, I don't feel bad spoiling that one because that was made in '96. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Rashad.
Mike, I'm gonna shut up.
But to be fair, it was only about a year or two ago I watched The Truman Show for the first time.
Oh,
I
that's
Oh,
love
good.
the Truman Show.
Yeah,
Oh,
dope one.
fantastic movie.
Okay, good.
It's very sad. That film is very depressing if you think of it.
Really?
Because he wants to escape the harsh reality of life, but you can't, which is kind of reality for everybody.
I
Like
was
you
about to
want
say that
escape
movie
it.
predicted the future, man. Because you
Yes.
look now, like Truman Show is still relevant.
Yep.
More relevant now. Damn, kind of like
Because
The
it's like
Simpsons predicted
he
everything.
wants to escape the limelight and escape the harsh reality of what that life brings, and he wants to explore more, but he's limited. And that's kind of like a lot of people, in life, where you just want to escape reality for a little while and just do what you can, but you can't because of other factors. And that hits deep, man. The ending of that film just hits deep.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate that movie till later on, because up until that point, Jim Carrey always played like over the top, crazy, slapstick characters. So the Truman Show was like the first time you see him play a dramatic part, and at the time I wasn't ready for that. So I went to the movies to see that. And honestly, if you take a camera back in time to see my reaction and say, Rashad, what you think about the Truman Show? That sucked. I'm gonna say he wasn't even funny, not knowing that it wasn't meant to be funny.
I still think his best film's Eternal Sunshine, though. That is one of my favorite films ever. Eternal Sunshine is just Charlie Kaufman's one of the best writers on the planet.
Yeah.
The guy really, his writing's just insane, and what he wrote is just such a. Oh, that film makes me cry. I don't cry in a lot of films, but that makes me cry.
Shit, I'm the opposite. I cry a lot.
Rashad, did you cry in Mario?
No.
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 He cried with exhaustion, I think, of the colors. He was like, oh, too many colors.
What's the last movie made me cry? Like last new movie that made me cry? Damn, it's been a minute.
Rise of Skywalker.
No, Rise of Skywalker got my pressure up. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker got my pressure up. Damn, what's the last new movie that made me cry? Now I know Creed 2 made me cry like a baby. I was a big water bag in Creed 2.
Creed 2.
Yeah.
Creed 2.
Yeah. Damn, I can't think, but yeah, it does happen though. It does happen a lot. Mostly with the older stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Mike, have you
Creed 2 once?
And you didn't like it?
I thought it was fine. I just don't want to rewatch it.
Has everybody here seen Creed 2?
Yeah,
Yes.
I watched it. Yeah.
Okay. So
Back to Rocky.
All right. So Josh, so you felt nothing when Rocky was reunited with his son, and he seen his grandson for the first time, and he had that moment where he kind of like, you look just like his mother.
I don't remember a single fucking thing about that film, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's forgettable compared to the other two.
Oh my God, Josh.
All I remember is the training montage bit in the desert. That's it.
That's a good training montage,
That
actually.
is-
I
That's
enjoy
the
that.
only fucking part of that film I remember.
Oh
The
man,
rest-
Drago's mom abandoning him twice. The moment where him and Drago had that moment where like everybody turned their back on him, and his pop's like the only one that was there for him. Like nobody was there for him. Josh.
Yeah, I need
It's
to
got-
rewatch it. I don't.
Well, Scott went off the camera there crying, I think. And he's back.
Yeah, Scott, are you hearing this?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Man.
I'm not a film fan.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that. But just like, yeah, let me tell you, so, yeah, that stuff got me. Rocky with his grandson got me.
Just like your father. I don't even remember that happening.
Oh my God.
The scene that got me was when they were trying to test the daughter's hearing. That was a emotional scene.
Yes. That
Again,
was.
don't
that was
remember
emotional.
shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I saw it once, and that was in 2018, and I was just like,
Yeah.
Maybe do
Damn.
a rewatch, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to though. Realistically, I don't want to.
Fair enough.
Damn.
got-
I think
Creed
every Rocky and Creed movie has had me like emotional at least once time.
Yeah.
Once. Everyone. Well, except the first one not so much, but I remember 2. 2 got me a little emotional. When Adrian had complications, having the baby, and then at the end when Rocky finally beat Apollo, when he had that, yo, Adrian, I did it, and Adrian was sitting there crying with snot coming out of her nose. I'm a big water bag. Mickey dying in 3 got me. I didn't cry. I didn't cry in 4. Okay, 5 got me when he was reminiscing about Mickey. That the black and white scene where they had the flashback, and Mickey was like, "Get up, you son of a bitch," because Mickey loves you. And Rocky Balboa, just beginning to end, is like just depressing, man. Have a box of Kleenex next to you when you're watching Rocky Balboa, man. It's just a sad, depressing movie.
Talks to his wife at the grave, yeah.
Josh.
I know. Fucking awful, aren't I?
Come on, man. No, you're not awful. You're just misguided.
All right, Mr. Miyagi.
Old Joker. So now you're picking at my age. Okay.
That wasn't intentional, but
yeah, that's all right.
You're wise, Rashad.
My kids do it to me all the time. Yeah, my kids do it so well. Like my daughter picked out a gray hair in my beard. So my dad, you got a gray hair? Like, get off me. I tell her, I said, keep living. All right, keep living. God damn it, one day you're gonna get old too.
Oh man.
We'll get old at one point.
What's that?
I said we'll all get old at one point. It happens to us all.
Oh, please don't. Ugh.
Yeah.
Just
think about
that. Josh, it happens overnight, man. One day you look at yourself in the mirror, you see an Adonis, and then one day you look in your mirror and you're like, "What the fuck happened to you?" You
see Adonis, and then you see Carl Weathers in Mandalorian.
And then you see Carl Weathers in Mandalorian. Exactly. Like what happened? Damn, you start getting gray hairs in places you didn't know you're supposed to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get that dad bod thing going on.
Rashad, every morning when I wake up, there's more gray hairs in my hair every day.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
Yeah,
my brother's getting grey hair and he's 23 or 22.
It happens overnight. Then your body starts changing. You can't do things physically like you used to do. Like I was playing tag with my son, and I caught him. I felt good about myself because I did catch the little fucker. But then when I caught him, my legs kept going. So I'm like, okay, you can stop now. And my legs say, we ain't got nothing to do with this. And I went down and I rolled and dirt flew up and shit. And I just laid there for a second like, what happened? And we got in the house and my son could not wait to go tell his sister, but Dad, we was playing tag and he fell and dirt said, and he fell. And they had a big laugh about it. And I'm sitting there with all scraped and shit.
I'm having a big laugh about it as well.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. That's the last time I played tag with them.
Oh, that's jokes.
After that, Dad, can we play tag? No, I'm good.
Funny shit.
That's a true story though. I scraped my whole my whole back of my arm here and everything just got all messed up. Yeah, and I live right next to a high school, so the high school was just getting out, so a bunch of high school kids saw me tumble and take a dive and fall.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Rip.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We've got interaction. It says, we do like to thank everyone in this YouTube community for delivering some great fun nights in. You lads are game for a laugh and it does help with the stress. So thanks from both of us. Hey, you're welcome, man. Yeah,
Cheers,
thank you for the kind comment.
Yeah.
Cheers for all your horny comments. They're very funny.
Yeah.
It is. But yeah, thank you, Traction. We've got Marvel fan. He says, which Spider-Man would you like to see die on screen?
Neither of them.
It's Tom Holland. Also produce this.
Actually, yeah, Tom Holland. He's a dweeb. He's a dweeb.
He can go. He can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably say Tom Holland as well, to be fair.
I hated him in his own movie. Like I ranted about his whole scene in No Way Home, how Doctor Strange is trying to do the curse, and he kept interrupting. Like, no, okay, just one more, okay, Aunt May, okay, wait, but what about Ned? I'm like, dude, shut up.
I know.
Like, he worked my last nerve, man. And when him and Strange went at it, I was hoping Strange would mess him up, but I know he can't lose in his own movie. But yeah, I couldn't stand Tom Holland.
Spider-Man ruined the MCU with the multiverse shit. Like,
yeah,
he ruined it.
Yeah, pretty much. Tom Holland can kick rocks.
Did you watch Cherry with him in it? Oh my god, awful. And I was excited for that because Tom Holland's fine in it. He's good. He just shouts all the time and does drugs, but it's just it's awful. It's edgy. It's edited to shit. It's got an artist in it I like, and he does nothing. He's in like one scene. Like this.
Didn't see that one.
I haven't seen that one either. Yeah,
Such a
I don't think I've seen him in
movie.
anything. I don't think I've seen him in anything other than Spider-Man.
Not Uncharted.
Nah, haven't seen that.
Yeah, good.
Had no interest in it.
You're not missing much, Rashad.
Yeah.
We've got DVD and Film Bloke. He says, I know this isn't Nintendo, but waiting for Illumination to make a film based on Custer's Revenge.
The hell
What
is
the
that?
fuck is that? Is that one of your boomer jokes, James, that none of us get?
Custer's Revenge.
Is that a video game? I don't know.
Yeah, I've never.
I don't know.
Revenge.
Marvel fan says, I heard Kung Fu Panda 4 is going to happen. Same with Shrek 5.
Really?
That's
I
everything.
heard about
with
Shrek 5.
Hollywood.
I never heard about Kung Fu Panda, but I heard of Shrek 5 though.
Yeah.
Same.
I like the Shrek movies though. I don't mind Shrek 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be going to watch it.
You know, especially with Puss in Boots being so good, I'm open to Shrek 5 because
Puss in Boots was so much better than it had any right to be. It was so much better than it had.
Oh, that thing was hilarious.
Yeah. A lot
The
of
Bounty Hunter. Oh my god, the wolf is like the best villain in any animated film ever. Oh,
the wolf was fantastic. Best character in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. He says also Despicable Me 4. For fuck's sake, why?
Fucking minions!
Fucking minions.
Mike, I forgot. Yeah, you hate Despicable Me, right? The Minions.
Despicable Me can get a big middle
That's an
finger.
understatement.
Oh man. And Trolls 3? Jeez.
I haven't even seen the first one.
I haven't seen any of them.
Nah.
Don't, Scott. Don't do it to yourself, mate. You've got better things to do.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Watch Rocky 5 again over that.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Really?
I'd watch Fantastic over that shit. I hate Fantastic.
I've never finished that, bro. I tried watching it, and to this day I still haven't finished that movie.
I went to see that, and my dad's still cursing me. He's like, because I took my cousin, and he was like, "That's the worst £40 I've ever spent. How dare you?" I'm like, remember, like you're moaning at that. Yeah, I dragged you to see Alvin and the Chipmunks 2 when I was like 5. So, yeah, you preferred that over Fantastic?
Wow. Well, I'm nervous now because at first I had faith in the MCU doing right by the Fantastic Four because we've yet to get a definitive Fantastic Four movie. But I'm like, okay, the MCU has the rights now. No, they're going to do it justice. I'm nervous now.
I know.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Because Marvel is Marvel fucking up.
Marvel is shitty. Marvel stinky. Like,
yeah. I agree.
And anything with James Corden in his shite.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh,
he was supposed to be in The Whale when Tom Ford was set to direct. And then I'm glad that never happened.
Who?
He was,
James Corden was going to be in The Whale?
Yep. And then
James Corden?
when Tom Ford was attached to direct, but he left. And then Aronofsky made it, and then the film stunk, but Brent Fraser was good.
The Whale was a hard watch. It was a hard watch. It made me never want to touch food ever again.
Yeah, there's a lot about that film I don't like. I'm not going to go into it, but there's a lot about it I don't like.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either.
It'll make you want to boycott food for like at least a week when you watch that.
It'll make you want to boycott movies. Like it's just
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Definitely.
It wasn't terrible to me, but I don't think it was. Just my opinion, it wasn't as good as people hyped it up. Like, everybody was saying, "Oh, this is a masterpiece. This is like a great piece of cinema." Brendan Fraser, and like Brendan Fraser was good in the movie, but he suffered the whole damn movie. Like the whole movie, he just struggled to breathe, and he was in pain, and he was sweating.
Yeah, it's another one of those movies where it's just like your protagonist is suffering.
Yeah, the whole time.
What is that supposed to do for us as audience members? Are we supposed to feel sorry for him? But you don't feel sorry for him because he's an asshole. Every character's an asshole in that film. Every single character, even Charlie's an asshole. Like he does think, Brendan Fraser.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Even he's an asshole. Like you don't care about any of them. The only one I cared about was Hong Chao, and she's still a mean-spirited person.
Did you think the performance was overrated at all, or?
I think so. I mean, to win Best Actor, Best Actor, nah.
They have an Austin fucking Butler though.
I was gonna say Austin Butler would have been the other choice, probably.
Yeah, Paul Mescal all the way. Come on.
Austin Butler. Oh, that's my Elvis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I had to choose, I would choose him over Brendan Fraser because, like, even though the movie wasn't all that good, but he captured Elvis, man. I'm like, shit, that's Elvis.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser just sweated, ate, and jacked off the gay porn. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
The opening scene is literally just him wanking a gay porn of him having a heart attack.
Yeah.
I'm sure the fat suit did a lot of the acting. Yeah, probably in that.
It's so self-indulgent. That film is so self-indulgent. Like the funny thing is that it's about it's the writer's experience. It's based on a play, which the writer of it basically wrote as part of his experience. And it's funny because all the way through they're talking about like save the author from his own sad story. Yet we are watching his own sad story unfold, and it's just so self-pretentious. It's so yuck.
Potential, because to me it felt like an inferior version of The Wrestler. Have any of you seen The Wrestler?
Yeah, like The Wrestler.
Same director and everything. It has the same kind of story. Just like you look at The Wrestler, look at The Whales. They're basically the same damn thing, except The Wrestler did it a lot better, and Mickey Rourke was a more, I guess, likable.
They've even got the whole the daughter I want to connect with.
Right, it's the daughter thing too. Yeah,
right. The daughter thing too. Even the way it ended, no spoiler, but they both have the same ending pretty much.
Okay.
Wow.
Sadie's sink in the whale was just despicable. Ugh.
Yeah, because I don't
Fuck me.
At the end of The Wrestler, it's like, did he die? I don't know. It's like
it left it open, for interpretation. So
it's implied that he did. It's implied that he did.
Yeah.
I like The Wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
hard movie to watch though. I love it when he just freaks out in the supermarket.
Oh yeah, when he cut his finger off.
He's like, fuck this! Like the punch lasagna guy, she's like, fuck this, and just.
Yeah, so the whale is just like that, but to me, it's just a inferior version of The Wrestler.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like the way it looks as well just doesn't fit what it's trying to say either. Like it's a very short. It's irony, right? Because it's a small frame, big guy, irony kind of thing. But it just doesn't work at all. The one location just doesn't work, and I just can't put a pin on it. I can't put a pin on why.
For a play at one location to work, but when you translate it to film, not so much. Like you see a lot of times when they try to adapt a play into a movie, it's just like, But as a play, it works as a play. Like, damn, that's magnificent. But you put it into a movie, it's like, nah, it's something about it just doesn't connect.
It's like the whole Moby Dick mythology that it tries to go with. Like, you're spending the whole story just trying to kill one certain whale, and then the whale basically just tries to kill off Brendan Fraser, and it's like, fuck off. I don't buy it. I don't care. I don't care.
I get
Your story's bad. Your story's bad.
Well, me and Jason Scott haven't seen it yet, so we'll have to judge when we check it out.
Ready it. I'm like, I probably have to watch it at some point.
Just don't eat anything while you're watching. Don't eat nothing.
I know.
I made the mistake of buying popcorn when I went to see that.
No.
Same here, and I put that son bitch down as soon as I seen that.
Yeah, I did.
I said, man, fuck this.
As soon as I saw the vor scenes where he just like, starts
Have you ever seen a
Oh, no.
Green Book?
Yes. Yes.
Like my favorite scene in all Green Book is Viggo Mortensen's character takes a pizza and he folds it and starts eating it. I'm like, that's the greatest thing ever. I was like,
Yeah,
I like that movie.
How did
I
he
like Green Book.
do that?
Best Picture winner
Yeah,
over Roma.
A Green Book won Best Picture?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Over Roma. Roma
Yeah, over
is
Bohemian
just
Rhapsody.
so.
Yeah.
Bohemian
I really
Rhapsody.
like Green Book.
Ugh.
I think it gets a lot of hate it doesn't deserve.
I like Green Book.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
I
what
like
year was
it.
that?
It's just 2018. That was a rough
2018.
year.
Okay,
That was
well
a
now,
rough
of
year.
course, in my Oscar book, Best Picture is Infinity War 2018. Infinity
Yeah.
War said followed by Upgrade. I feel like that's another movie that doesn't get mentioned enough. Yeah, to me, Infinity War and Upgrade were the two best movies of 2018. I mean, Green Book probably make top 10 and 20, but
Yeah.
That was the worst
what are
Oscars
the
in
Oscars,
history.
Upgrade,
One, Bohemian
awesome.
Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody winning 4 Oscars, including editing.
Yeah, in editing.
If Beale Street Could Talk getting snubbed and Black Panther getting in instead.
Oh, Black Panther got in. Yeah.
Why? I like Black Panther's just average to me. I love what he represents, but it's just an average film. Not to mention Green Book winning Best Picture, Black Klansman winning Adapted Screenplay. Just a whack year.
Oh yeah, that's Black Klansman. That's right.
Black Klansman, yeah.
I like Black
that
Klansman a
movie.
lot, but
Yeah, good
Uh,
film.
there were better screenplays.
Yeah.
Beale Street should have won that screenplay.
Well, I mean, that's why I don't watch the Oscars. I never agree with them.
Black Panther winning fucking score over Beale Street. That's BS. That
Listen,
score.
I stopped watching the Oscars a long time ago. Man, the Oscars pissed me off the most when Sly lost to I can't remember the guy he lost to.
Mark Rylance.
Yeah, Mark Rylance.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, this is
Yeah,
what
No
we're
one even
going
watched
with.
that movie. That's the thing.
Yeah,
No
that
one
was-
even watched Bridges
I'm
Spies
like,
apart
how
from
the
old
hell
Oscar
did he win
voters.
over Rocky?
Yeah.
I was mad because usually when you win the Golden Globe or the SAC award,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that you're shooing for an Oscar, and Sly was winning all the awards that come to the Oscars, he don't win. I said,
Yeah.
I'm like Conor McGregor, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who was this guy that beat Rocky, man? I was mad.
Yeah, that was.
I can't forget the Oscars.
Yeah.
Rashad, here's the thing: is movies like that get voted in by the old Oscar voters who
That's
don't
what
watch.
it is.
Half of them didn't even watch Creed.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How the hell so in that case, how did Hard Out Here for a Pimp win Best Song in 2005? Remember that movie, Hustle and Flow?
Oh, Hustle and
Dude,
Yeah.
Six Mafia are Oscar winners, bro.
I know.
Like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah.
It's like Eminem
heard
would lose
of it,
yourself.
Not watched it.
Yeah.
Same as you, Scott. I've never seen it.
You never.
Well-
Which one?
Hustle
Hustle
and
and
Flow.
Flow.
Oh, Hustle
Oh,
and Flow.
that's
Okay, I thought you were gonna say 8
very
Mile. I'm like,
weird.
everybody's seen 8 Mile. You haven't seen 8 Mile?
Oh,
Right.
I said that. Yeah, that's
Right.
great.
Mike, you
Weak
haven't seen
arm
8 Mile
spaghetti.
either?
Nah.
Oh,
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
God.
I love that
Got
song.
spaghetti on his spaghetti already. Mom's spaghetti.
Oh,
Right.
Mike. All right. Well, watch that as soon as possible, okay? That's one of those where if you tell an average person I haven't seen 8 Mile, they're gonna pick at you, man. Watch 8 Mile, all right?
They're gonna offer you a rap battle if you haven't seen that shit.
It's got some great
movie's-
songs in it. Especially
Yeah.
And
with
Brittany
yourself,
Murphy as
Brian,
well.
And
Brittany Murphy in it
Brittany
is
Murphy.
just
Wow,
something
okay.
else. She is
Yeah.
something else in that.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
Clueless.
because I don't know if it's because I've never been like a huge fan of Eminem, so it just never really
That's fair.
appealed to me.
Okay.
Either have I, but I like
Hmm.
8 Mile.
Well, 8 Mile is like the rap version of Rocky, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's underdog. So, well, because you got to think about it, he's a white rapper
Right.
among mostly, because most rappers are, black.
Yeah.
And he's a white boy. So, of course, all the brothers that they clown him, it was this white boy over here rapping. And, he shows them what he can do. It's art imitating life. Because that's what happened to him for real. That's how he became known, because he was a battle rapper.
Hmm.
And
Right.
so
Okay.
he would battle, and people would underestimate him because he was a goofy looking white boy.
Yeah.
But this goofy looking white boy would put you to shame,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
I'll
tried
check it
to
out.
carry it on later with Machine Gun Kelly. Like that.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
he should have annihilated him, man. Like, what the hell? Eminem
He didn't
should have
do
killed
anything, did
Eminem
he?
like that.
He hardly did anything. He did one track, and then Machine Gun Kelly had to change genres just because he got this.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly, man. No.
Oh, what?
I
I
like
hate
the
that
flag.
man.
No, thank
Hey,
Yeah.
he was able to get who's his girlfriend again?
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. He was able to bag Megan Fox. So
Yeah.
I gotta give him some props
Give
for
it
that,
to
man.
Yeah.
I gotta give him some props for that.
Yeah.
The only props he ever gets.
That's it. That's it. You got a hot girlfriend. That is it.
Bro, his newest album is wank. It's so bad.
You know, he made
I
a
thought all
awful.
his songs were shit, to be fair.
Emo Girl is one of the
Big dog.
trashiest fucking. Ugh.
Mm.
Josh plays it all the time.
Never.
We got
Didn't he
DVD.
do a couple of movies? Wasn't
Thanks,
he
mate.
in a couple of films? Machine Gun
Bird
Kelly?
Box.
Yeah, okay, that's what I remember. I was like, damn, what did I see him in?
He was
Okay.
in Bird Box. He was in Good Morning. He's been in a film I liked, Big Time Adolescence, with Pete Davidson, because they're best friends. That movie was good,
Okay.
but he's barely in it, so that helps.
Yeah.
But
True Action asks, when it comes to bacon, do you prefer smoke or unsmoked?
you fucking idiot! What?
I didn't know there was a choice. I just thought it was uncured bacon.
Hey,
Smoked for me. But, yeah.
Well, actually, the question should be: do you like Oscar Mayer or Smithfield? I prefer Smithfield.
so do you like Morrison's brand 10% fat bacon or Audi 1% fat bacon? You know, it's like what one do you like?
Damn, life
For us
decisions.
British folk.
Life decisions, yeah.
I know, right? Did you look? We're talking about Keanu Reeves. And he said, "I wouldn't be nice if someone smashed my motorcycle. I'd smash them in. I don't have a motorcycle, by the way."
No shit. If you got DVDs, why would you have that?
Shout out to
No.
Keanu. Shout out to Keanu Reeves. I see people dissing Keanu. You know, oh, his acting is bad. Duh, Keanu Reeves never been a good actor. You know what I'm saying? People act like this is something new. Like, bro, if you look at his track record, he's never been a good actor.
No.
I love him because he's just like in the trailer for John Wick 4. He's like, "Who's this?"
Yeah. He's like the only person you know that could take separated into 2 words.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think someone counted it. He said like 95 words or something in John Wick 4.
Yeah.
So he hardly said it.
Wow.
Which is good because you
Which
know
is great.
he's no thespian, but he's Keanu Reeves, man. The guy's a fucking national treasure.
He's no Shakespeare, is he? He's just
Nah.
he's Keanu Reeves.
You know what? Yeah, just watch Point Break. You know the scene with him and Patrick Swayze. Golden. Has everybody here seen Point Break?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, like.
I'll shut up.
Nah, Rashad, you're gonna be disappointed. I've seen the remake.
You've seen the remake.
So have I. So
Oh,
have
wow.
I.
All right, y'all. I'm out.
I
Remake
think
is
the remake is absolutely terrible, to be fair.
shite. Yeah, it's bad.
Well, the
It's not great.
OG Point Break is a classic that needs to be seen by every movie fan. I love that movie.
I've
We've got it
heard-
on
Wow.
Blu-ray. We've got it on Blu-ray downstairs. Just haven't watched it. It's Catherine Bigelow.
Keanu Reeves
so-
is Johnny Utah. Like to
Johnny-
me, John Wick and Johnny Utah are like the 2 best Keanu Reeves characters.
Yeah.
Mm.
No
Yeah.
Neo.
Neo will be 3rd,
Yeah, and then Speed maybe or whatever.
then Speed. Yeah, yep.
Speed is great. I love Speed.
What about that
Mhm.
Destination Wedding film with Winona Ryder? Just kidding.
I've never even heard of that one.
I don't know that.
Yeah, he was in a romantic comedy with Winona Ryder. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, he's been in some.
Yeah, he's had a couple of stinkers. Well, one of my favorites also is the one he did with Al Pacino, The Devil's Advocate.
Oh, yeah.
That was an interesting one.
That was crazy.
Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, Al Pacino actually played the devil. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
play that in your mind. Yeah,
Oh,
this is the
over the
screaming
top.
version. The screaming version of Al Pacino. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
I love him.
He-
I love him as Jimmy Hoffa in The Irishman. He's just like, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. You know, if I go near him, I'm gonna kill him.
He was
And
the
then-
only good thing about that movie. I hated the
He was the
Irishman.
best part of that movie. Yeah.
I hated
And
that.
then
I'm
Joe
like, dude,
Pesci's just like
Scorsese.
sat there like, don't kill him. Just don't do it. You know.
Yeah, like they're all old and weak sounding. I'm like, dude, these ain't the same guys I remember from back, you know. Because is this the same guy that said, hey, well, how am I funny? Well, what's funny about it? Yeah, what? The way you tell the story is funny. What? No, you said it, Hendry. How am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me, how am I funny?
Well, Joe Pesci doesn't act in movies anymore. That's the interesting thing.
No,
That's what it is. Oh.
I love
Yeah.
it when he's in The Irishman. So they got like the CGI on, and they just look really young. But when he's curb stomping him, he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got that old man, the old
I'm
man
like-
swing.
I
Yeah.
don't think
yeah, he's got the old man kick. He's like,
Yeah.
it's like he's digging a shovel at like -2 speed. He's like,
I was so disappointed in that movie because Scorsese's been promising The Irishman since the 90s. You know, when we finally get it, like 30 years later, too late. You're
It's
like,
like a
"Ooh,
4-hour
this-
movie. I don't know. It's so long.
I love The
It's
Irishman.
long, yeah.
Oh man, it came out with Thanksgiving Eve. I remember I was preparing dinner. I was watching it at the same time. I'm like, this is bad. I'm like cutting my sweet potatoes. Like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
Funny fact about that. I did a bet with my granddad. My granddad was like, I bet you it's gonna win at least one Oscar. And I said, I bet you it fucking ain't. It didn't. So I won 20 quid from him. So
Yeah.
let's go. I won
Welcome
some
to
money off him.
Scorsese. You know, Scorsese has the best reputation. So if you have a Scorsese movie, he's guaranteed to win something. And that's probably one of his worst movies.
I love The
It was
Irishman.
nominated for Best
He's great.
Picture, I think.
What's that?
Yeah.
It was
10
nominated for
Oscar
Best Picture?
nominations. 10
Yeah.
Oscars, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I
Why?
know.
It's an achievement though, if you think of it, because it's Netflix took a chance on it
Yeah.
and let him direct it the way that he wanted to make
Yeah.
it. They gave him 150 mil, and he made it the way he wanted to make it, and I think it worked.
Yeah.
It's kind of ugly looking at points, but aren't most movies ugly looking at points?
And I don't think it was streaming movies got nominated for Best Picture very often at that point. Like in
No.
today's world, a lot of nominations are coming from the streaming
Yeah,
stuff.
Netflix.
Right.
Netflix and Amazon has been getting some out there, and Apple got a Best Picture out of Coda. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and how that's all changed the movie industry as far as a lot of your big stuff's coming off of streaming only.
And that's one of the
Yeah.
things I like about the industry is that it's changing a little bit and it's not being as segregated to theatrical releases. Like Coda, like 5-10 years ago, would you have been like, oh, a streaming film is going to win Best Picture?
No,
Never.
right,
No.
Mhm.
never.
Nah.
But Coda deserved it. I love Coda. It's very heartfelt. I think it deserved it. Were there better films that year? Sure. But I loved Coda a lot and I think it deserved to win. And then Marriage Story should have won something that year other than just
Oh,
or
Marriage
in
Story.
Roma.
Yeah.
Roma should have won Best Picture. Like
Yeah.
Netflix
Roma.
they have their good shit. Just people don't watch them.
Well, you know,
Because
why? Because Netflix, for every good movies they put out something like what's that Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson movie? Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. You know, like You People. Even though You People I thought was funny, but like they put out some very horrible, cringeworthy comedies, man. But then
Like
at
I
the
got the
same time, they will put
Criterions
out-
of Marriage Story and Roma. Like I had to have them.
Awesome.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
Criterion.
Man, Marriage Story was very relatable. I was like, I could relate to this shit.
That was a rough movie. Yeah,
It was rough. I mean, because I was married before,
Such
man.
a
So
nice-
if you were ever
Got the
married,
notes.
you know.
They read each other and everything.
Yeah, I'm currently married. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was married and then got divorced, so
Yeah,
that whole thing they went through,
Yeah.
I was there, but the black
Yeah.
version of that,
yeah.
you know. So instead of being each other's faces, you know, I hate you, I'm getting slapped across the face with a raw piece of chicken, you know.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, cursing each other out, you know. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why I told you that shit. I should have said, hey Rashad, remember the time you told you got slapped by a piece of? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Apart from Parasite, I think that was my favorite film from that year, if I'm not mistaken.
Love
Because
Parasite.
Yeah,
Parasite is
Parasite,
like
yeah.
one of the best films ever made at this point. Like,
Parasite was
without. What year was it? 2019.
That was
2019.
2019. Yeah.
I've got the 4K of Parasite, and it's probably
Yeah,
the best
that
looking
was
4K I own.
Great
Year,
year for
unbelievable.
films.
That was the year
Uh,
1917 and Little Women and
Yeah,
And
you
Ford
got like.
versus Ferrari, yeah.
So I'm looking now.
Once
Actually,
Upon
hold
a
on.
America, or what was it? Or Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I forgot to go to the office. Hold on. I've got. I've changed to the office. You had Sound of Metal,
Sound of Metal.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Uncut Gems, Waves, of course.
Oh.
Waves. Did I forget that?
Waves was weird. Waves was weird, man. I took my daughter to see that. It was like this independent little theater that we saw it at, and it was like two different movies. Like the
Yeah,
first
that's
half
the
was
point.
like, yeah, I get it, like because the first part of it was like, okay, damn, this is, and then when it got to the second part, it was like boring. Like the first part was like so electrifying and so energetic. But then you get to that second part, you're like, this is a snooze fest. So it got to the point, me and my baby looking at each other like, this needs to wrap up. Like this, I'm like, I was done about an hour ago. This needs to, you know.
Yeah, there's something about Waves that I just get. I think the music choices, it's a Trebel Schultz film that he made it kind of like he made it the way that he wanted to. Not to mention that it was relatable to him because effectively the music choices were what he listened to back when he was making his first films. Like I Am a God by Kanye works so well in that scene because that character has a loose cannon moment and he just goes he goes into like psychedelic territory. Rashad will know what I mean when he's like behind the wheel and you just hear I'm a God at breakneck speed. Like that film is just so pretty as well. Oh my God.
It was. It reminded me of the New York Knicks. There was a lot of blue and orange in there. You know,
it's such a pretty film.
A lot of blue and orange. But I noticed one film that was not mentioned. Okay, yeah, because 2019 was a good year, but nobody mentioned Dolomite Is My Name.
I hadn't seen
That's a good
Dolomite yet.
film. I
Eddie
like
Murphy.
that, yeah.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I love Dolomite Is My Name.
That's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Midsummer was up there for me.
Yeah, Endgame, 4. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
fucking
Endgame.
Endgame.
Yeah.
No, that's way at the bottom. The Lighthouse,
Wow.
Vivarium, Little Women.
Yeah, Little
Some
Women.
good shit. Some good shit.
That was a good year. That
Steamboat.
was good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some good shit.
Yeah.
Portrait of
Yeah.
Lady on Fire was fantastic.
Yeah.
as
Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Oh,
Didn't see
what a
that one.
perfect film that is.
Mike, you ain't seen shit.
I know.
Yeah. That's not a.
Yeah,
That's
I don't see
marketed.
Mike seeing this one somehow because it's a very,
That was a very-
fucking slow.
What movie is that, Josh? The Portrait
Portrait of
one?
a Lady on Fire.
I remember it being on the cinema, but I missed it.
It
But I
is a
would've watched it,
very slow film. Very slow.
I
But
would've
that's what
watched
makes
it,
it
yeah.
great.
I want to watch
Yeah.
it. I saw Waves in the cinema and stuff. So
Mm.
yeah.
But this film is
seen
just
anything,
literally just. It's literally just. Have you seen it, Scott? You have, right?
Yeah, Portrait, yeah.
I've heard
Help me
about it.
explain what it's like.
I
fair.
can't remember too much about it, to be fair. It's been a while since I watched it, but
Mm.
I did really, really like it.
Yeah, it's very much just a hangout film, kind of.
It's about
But it's got, like,
painting,
this-
isn't it?
Yeah,
Sort of.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like a haunting kind of hangout film with a bit of lesbianism in it.
Oh,
bit-
okay. Okay, now you got my attention.
But it takes its time.
Yeah.
It is very slow, but kind of like the process of painting is kind of slow. So
I've
I
heard.
think it's amazing.
I've heard.
I love that film so much.
It's good, yeah. Very good.
I haven't seen Marriage Story either.
That's a great film.
Marriage Story is like acting 101. Like
Yeah.
Adam Driver and Scarlett, like they came with their A game. Like they were acting their ass. I didn't know Adam Driver had it in him. I'm used to seeing him as Kylo Ren having hissy fits with his saber, having tantrums and stuff. But like you watch Marriage Story, like this guy can act.
Yeah.
They should have won the Oscars. I'm sorry, they should have won.
Yeah, I think Jojo Rabbit came out that year.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll rephrase that. I've seen 15 minutes of Marriage Story, actually.
Oh, what? The whole thing. God
15.
damn.
The part I watched that I enjoyed, I just didn't get around to the rest of it. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, yeah, you gotta watch that, man.
You've watched like the Pope's forthcoming on Shudder, but you haven't seen Marriage Story.
No, Josh, I haven't seen good movies, my friend.
You'll get there at some point.
I'm debating this weekend go see that Pope's Exorcist with Russell Crowe, but I think it's going to be a bad decision.
Nah.
Here it's not.
I hate exorcism movies. I hate exorcism movies with a passion, bro.
Yeah.
Nah. The Exorcist is all you need to watch. Just watch the OG 1973 Exorcist. You're welcome. No other ones are needed after that.
I was going to say, Rashad, surely The Exorcist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. You know your movie's bad when real life exorcists will come out and say this movie's shit.
It's bad, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather see Nicolas Cage as a vampire than to watch that shit.
I feel like Russell Crowe's just really lost all the star power that he used to have.
I will say, however, I don't know if you guys have seen Unhinged with him in the couple.
Yeah, I did.
I haven't. I do want it though.
Oh, I hated that movie.
Nah, I haven't seen that one.
Well, it's definitely not a Josh movie.
Is.
Definitely not a Josh movie. I'll put it that way.
Fucking stupid.
No offense, though. Like I know, that movie, I wouldn't think Josh would like.
No offense taken, because it's true. It's true. It's not.
That's Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is in that. Oh.
Yeah.
If you guys watch Unhinged, I think you'll like him. He plays a right dick, but he does it well. Does it well.
Okay. Yeah, because Russell Crowe in his heyday, man. You talking about Maximus and
I know
a beautiful mind. Yeah, Russell Crowe's about Master and Commander. You know what I'm saying? Russell Crowe did some shit. Yeah.
He was so good in the 2000s, and then
I
don't know what happened. He just kind of disappeared, and it seemed like he got kind of because he's very muscular in the 2000s, but then he kind of just got a little heavy, and I don't know.
that quarantine weight, man.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
That was way before then.
Oh, that was way before. Okay, well, yeah.
I thought he was the worst part of Thor: Love and Thunder. I mean,
don't remind me. Yeah, I'm like, dude, Zeus, seriously? Like they're gonna turn Zeus into that?
Yeah, it's like that's not Zeus. I don't know.
Nah. But seeing Russell Crowe, to me, his best movie was Gladiator. Like Gladiator is one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah, don't you agree, Mike?
What's that?
I'm just kidding.
Mike, have you seen Gladiator?
No, he owns it.
I know. Yeah, he every time we go, he shows the Steelbook. Yes,
Yeah.
I haven't got to it yet, but I'm going to watch it. And it's been like 5 years now. You still ain't watch it.
Well, Rashad, you're probably not going to be shocked by this. The first movie I ever saw Russell Crowe in, Man of Steel.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's
wow.
right.
I thought you was gonna say Virtuosity.
Yeah,
Nah, you said Man of Steel.
No. So I've never seen any of his older works.
Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead, yeah.
No.
I think first one I saw of his was probably Gladiator, to be fair.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone did, Scott, apart from me.
Yeah.
Apart from me as well, because you're forgetting I was 10 when Man of Steel came out, and that was the first thing I watched.
Stop.
I know, Rashad, continuously disappointing you, my friend.
I know. Look, it gets worse every year that goes by. The older I get, and the younger y'all get. I'm gonna be on these streams. I'm like 55 years old, and so I just turned 18 yesterday. Like, God, 18, you could be my grandson. What the hell? Oh man. What about you ever seen American Gangster, Mike? That's another Russell Crowe movie. Denzel and Russell Crowe.
Denzel Washington, yeah.
That was quite decent. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, American Gangster. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mike.
I know.
You Mortal Kombat yet, Mike?
Yeah.
What, the original?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
Wait, which one?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
You haven't seen the OG Mortal Kombat?
I haven't yet. No, I
90s.
haven't.
Yeah.
I've got the new Mortal Kombat and it's shit. I don't know why I
I've seen
haven't.
the new one.
Okay.
The new one is a guilty pleasure for me. That OG it's a bad movie. I'm not gonna say it's no masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination, but it's such a guilty pleasure. It's such a good time.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if you ask, okay, what was the 90s like? Popping Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, we theme tune is excellent.
Right.
Mortal
Scott loves the
Kombat,
theme
dude.
Yeah.
tune. No, man, I haven't done it. I know. Traction saying, Mr. Rashad, I look in the mirror every day and I wonder what went wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, man.
I need to see the cable guy.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
cool.
I know.
Z-Man.
We've got D Movieman saying, Mike. So, hey, D, he says, please let us all know if you've purchased your special Depends, aka man diaper, for the upcoming target live stream.
Oh.
We appreciate you
Ooh.
sacrificing your hygiene for the cause.
Hopefully, you
Well,
have some bathroom breaks or something.
well, don't you worry, in that live stream, I'm going to be going for bathroom breaks today. I'm not going to hold it in for 10 hours. Can't do
Man.
that.
Mike, I give it to you, man. You got balls the size of grapefruits, man, to do that shit, man. 10 hours. Golly.
Well, I've got something going for me. I haven't seen it.
He does it.
I haven't got that.
Like that's straight up testicular fortitude right there, man. Like I give it to you.
I think the longest I ever did on my previous channel was, I think, 7 hours. I don't even remember what the fuck I did.
That's a weekly
It's
stream,
delusional.
Pete.
Longest stream I've done is 5 hours, I think, part 3 or part 2 of my Blu-ray collection.
I know, Scott. I was surprised you went that long, to be honest. Because you
Yeah.
normally do like 2-3 hours and you're like, right,
Yeah.
I'm out, guys. Bye bye.
Yeah, you're like,
bye.
you're just like, when we're talking, you're like, hurry the fuck up. So you can end it.
Okay, so look, what's the secret? Like, okay, what's the secret to longevity with these streams? Like, how do you keep? I mean, because just if I had to host a stream that long, I would get anxiety like a mug. Like, how do y'all go through it and not like
A lot of sugar.
freak out? A lot of sugar.
Need sugar now.
Hey, it's just a live stream. It's chill.
Maybe
Yeah,
they're-
but after a while, you know, your butt cheek kind of goes to sleep on you. You know what I'm saying? Like your butt gets kind of numb. You stand up, it feels like a pancake. You know, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, like I don't think I can walk after doing this one. I'm gonna be.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna be like walking really like slow.
you can walk like Fred Sanford. You know, Sanford is son.
I'm gonna take really small steps. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, ow, oh.
Yeah,
Because I'm
It's all
feeling
about-
it now.
yeah.
It's all about moving around in your seat. That's the trick.
It is okay. Squirming, okay.
Yeah. I never sit still. If you ever watch, I never sit still.
Never sit
So
still.
that's why.
Mm.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So just ride back and forth, like, you know, when you constipated.
Yeah. Right. Well, with that in mind, I think we're going to wrap up here.
Okay.
I want to say, I want to say thank you to everyone who is tuned in live or watching after the fact. Sorry that we didn't get to all of your comments and questions, but I appreciate you guys watching. You can find a link to Jason's, Josh, Scott, and Rashad's links down below in the description box below after the stream. Very quickly, Rashad, do you want to plug your channel? Tell everyone what you got coming up.
Yes, sir. So I just dropped a video. Well, first of all, the channel is Rashad G Reviews. Come check me out. So I just dropped a video yesterday for the Super Mario Brothers movie, which is almost a week late. So I had to use a little bit of clickbait to sell the video and say, hey, this movie's a little bit overrated. You know, I mean, because think about it, because everybody's kind of sucking this movie off, you know. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I say it's not too good, people.
Nice way of putting it. Nice way of putting it.
So, I got that movie I did with the kids, and sorry, Mike.
You got Mike.
Yeah.
Stuck in this movie.
What a term to use.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's true. Everybody's like, man, Mario's so great. So I'm like, okay, how can I switch up so people would click on my shit? So I said, okay, let me just say it's overrated, you know. Which technically I'm not lying because my daughter wasn't a fan of it, you know what I'm saying? So I got that video I dropped yesterday. Then I just dropped a video for the Snowfall. All right, so we're in the last season of Snowfall, 2 episodes left. So I got one more next week. And I'll be dropping a video tomorrow for what's the vampire movie again? Nicolas Cage. How do you say that? Renfield, yeah. I felt like I was going to say that wrong. Okay, dropping that as well. And that's about it so far that I can think of. Yeah, so
Oh,
come check
awesome,
me
man.
out.
Yeah, definitely check out Rashad's channel. Link is going to be down below in the description box after the stream. Some awesome content, man. And what an expression to use for marriage.
Sucking a movie off. I'm gonna use that in, but I'm gonna use that in future on my channel. I'm just gonna be like, everybody's sucking this film off.
You're welcome. Just make sure you got Rashad's pattern portrait on there as well, Josh.
Yeah, man. Just make sure the check's in the mail.
And Scott, what have you got coming up?
Mainly just more of my Friday night live streams, but at the end of every month I will do monthly Blu-ray pickups for Joe's from now on, just so everyone knows every movie I picked up since my Blu-ray collection.
Cool.
Awesome, man. And you can catch Scott's live stream tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I got some guests on. You'll see Josh on there as well tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And Jason, what have you got coming up?
Well, before this live stream, I shot a video that I'll post afterwards. Continuing my ranking every single Beatles song. I did number 48 through number 45 on my list, so that'll be coming up. And then Saturday on my channel doing a live stream with Mike and Norin. You might like this, Rashad, doing top 10 favorite female wrestlers.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tune in for that. Yeah.
So it'll be 2 p.m. my time, which is Central Standard Time, and 8 p.m. I think Mike's time.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as Trish Stratus is number one, then we're good.
Okay.
Not even on the list.
Trish has to be number one.
Well, I won't say, but
I like Trish.
Trish is good. Yeah.
Oh, I like her too. I would really like to know her.
Yeah.
Speaking of wrestling, I told you, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, his daughter teaches. His daughter teaches at my son's school, and so she's outside every day, like the people that put the kids in the car and shit. And I want to shoot my shot so bad at her, man. I'm like, damn.
Neidhart's daughter?
Yeah. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I had that WrestleMania 7 shirt with this guy Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man on there, and then you got the Heart Foundation on the bottom of the shirt. So I was picking my son up one day, and she saw my shirt, and she's like, "Hey, that's my father." I said, "She's like Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He's my father." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And I looked, I said, "Damn, I guess I can kind of see the resemblance a little bit." But she's hot. Yeah, she's hot, man.
Because they're Canadian. You're what? Are you in North?
Florida.
You're Florida. So you're in okay. So
yeah, but you gotta think that those wrestlers been all around, man. So he probably dropped his seed all over the place, man. So he's probably
Florida's a big wrestling place.
Yeah.
A lot of wrestlers go through Florida. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I knew she was telling the truth because she was like really like passionate about it. Like she was telling like wrestling stories and stuff.
Dropped the seed all over the place.
I know. Dropping the seed all over. Mario getting sucked off.
I know, right? I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I'm just saying some weird shit.
Hang out and chat's gone X-rated.
I know, man, it's crazy. But
all we need is Matt here, and then we were X-rated.
How great would it be to say that I nailed Jim the Anvil Neidhart's daughter, man? Like that would be
story,
man.
Well, if she's watching, hit Rashad up. You're missing out.
Yeah, because she's hot, man. Like I want to shoot my shot at her. My son, he's convincing me otherwise. Like, no, don't do that. You're gonna embarrass me. I said, "Oh boy, shut up." When you get old enough, you realize what I'm doing, man. Just,
Rashad, I say go for it.
Yeah.
Worst case, you'll get a no. That's it.
Yeah, but then I still gotta see her every day, so I have to like go through it. Like I go up there, I got to kind of put my head down and just put my son in the car and keep going. Yeah, I hate rejection.
Yeah,
so do I. I've been rejected like 10 times. I'm just.
Yeah, it
a lot of them thought I was gay, and I'm just like, you thought I was fucking gay? No.
It just rejection just sucks, man. Like you put yourself out there. You're like, hey, can I? No, I'm not looking for anybody right now. Oh, damn.
I had someone say that to me, then they got someone literally the week after. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They put you in friend zone. Once you get friend zone, there's no coming back from that. No matter what you do.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
the daughter, Matt's saying the daughter is Natty, like Natalia.
Ooh.
So, Rashad, what's this person's name?
I have no idea what her name is. I just know
You
she's
want to nail her,
about.
but you don't know her name.
Nah. I see her every day when I pick my son up, and we just had that conversation. But
Take her
I
out
was
for
I was
dinner
just
first.
so well. I was just so shocked that she talked to me. I never bothered to say, "Hey, what's your name?" You know, I was just like, "Oh shit, that's Jim Anvil Neidhart's daughter."
Well,
Wow.
Natalia is one of his daughters. I know.
That's one of them. Yeah.
I don't know how many he has.
He must have another daughter, surely, because his
think
daughter
so.
Natalia's obviously married to like one of the wrestlers.
Right.
I
Yeah,
assume.
Sucked off everybody, clearly.
because he's related to the Hart family through marriage, right?
Yeah.
He married one of Bret Hart's sisters.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I don't know who this is, Rashad, the other daughter. At least I've not heard of it.
Well, I mean, like I say,
I don't know what the name is.
it's probably one of them situations where you happen to be in Florida for a night. So some of the groupies came to the room, and
Well, yeah.
one thing led to another.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff happened. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, that's how Adonis Creed came into the world. Adonis Creed was a bastard child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great comparison.
I'm
Great
saying,
comparison.
hey, Apollo, we all love Apollo, but Apollo was a dog, man. He cheated on Marianne and quite a few times. Setting up franchises.
All right. Well, Rashad, I've just gone on Google.
Okay.
He's got 3 daughters. He's got Natalia, who's the wrestler.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's another one called Jennifer or Kristen. So it's got to be one of them.
You see a picture? You got a picture?
I didn't look that far, being honest.
Okay.
That's
All right,
interesting.
let me have a look. Let me go to the office.
Josh, get yourself in the office.
Right, I'm getting myself in the office.
With a robe in the office.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Yeah, I'm like Christian Bale in the Big Short. I take my shoes off and everything.
That's how I wish I could go to the cinemas, man. Robe, shoes off, in the recliner. You know what I mean?
Hold on. I've got a photo here, but I don't know if I can show my mobile on the laptop screen.
What's the second name?
Neidhard? I don't know how you spell it. N-I-D.
And I think it's N-E-I-D.
Hold on. Let me see if I can turn my laptop here. Hold on.
Okay.
Come. Let me share my screen.
I don't know if that's going to work or not.
It's like a glare.
There. Oh.
Yeah, I could share my screen.
Oh, okay. Josh, if you're
okay, matter of fact, where did you find that at? Let me see if I can.
Just Google.
Just Google.
No.
Okay.
How'd you spell it?
Jim Neidhart. So you just Google Jim Neidhart. Wikipedia.
Oh, Jim Neidhart. He's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died 2018. Yeah.
Hold on.
John,
Matt's saying he's going to shoot you at Instagram. Oh, hold on.
Yay.
It only says Natalia. Yay. This is
matter of fact, as Anakin would say, yippee! I get to go with you in your starship?
Josh, Direction says, Josh, tell Elon he's a twat.
Yes.
He has 3 daughters. One is a professional wrestler. Okay.
Tell Elon is. You think I know I've got Twitter, but leave me alone.
I don't know.
Okay. So it's Nadia. So Nadia, Natalia, and Natty. Okay, maybe it's Nadia.
Well, 13 people's watching right now, Rashad. They want to know who this daughter is, I think.
Listen, if I can get me her social media, I'll give you $1.
Hook Rashad up. But yes, as we were saying before, check out Jason's channel. He's got a video coming up with the ranking the Beatles songs, and he's doing his Pixar ranking, which he'll do from number 3 to 1 very shortly as well.
Yeah, top 3 coming up.
And I'll be on Jason's channel 8:00 UK time on Saturday as well. Yeah. Check out that stream. And Josh, what are you working on at the moment?
I've got an A24 rank. Top 10 A24 films coming soon. I'm in the middle of writing that one. Also, it's going to sound stupid because we're nearly halfway through April, but I was going to do March watches. Might scrap that because I didn't see enough.
Yeah.
So there's no point. But I kind of want to do just a recent watches video. So I like talk about films I watched at the end of March through to now, kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I've got planned. I kind of want to take a couple of days because this new video took a long time to edit. It took like 3 weeks. I'm kind of tired now, so gonna take a couple of days to just chill, and then I'm gonna get back on it, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. I don't blame you, mate. 3 weeks making videos a long time, so I understand.
Yeah, and I'm kind of proud of the video. I'm kind of not at the same time. I just wanted to get it out so people can get some new content from me. So.
I'm gonna check it out now. It's on my watch later at the minute, so I literally finished work at 8 o'clock and went live 15 minutes later, so I haven't had a chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we've got last comment. We've got Traction saying Rashad on the prowl. Go get a tiger.
I'm trying to look. You see, I'm looking right now.
I know.
He's trying.
Quiet.
Oh, and Traction says Josh does make a lot of great videos, a lot of passion. Yeah,
That's
thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so all my guest channels will be down below in the description box after the stream. And yeah, thank you guys for watching live after the fact. Thank you to Jason, Josh, Scott, and Rashad for joining me. Appreciate having you guys. And yeah, we will see you later.
See you
Bye, guys.
later.